glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Wakasayim, Wabarakim. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto all of you. Subhanahu wa Akim. To the Bayab Shah. Elect. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means to exist and means to be. The true name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means he is the deliverer. All right, and we out here, the year, believe it or not, the year is now 2022. You know, which the apostles, they deemed it the year of the turning up of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, you go into that word, the definition of turn up, I believe it means to appear. You know, so there's a lot of things popping off according to prophecy. You know, there's talks of wars and rumors of wars between Russia and Ukraine by January 8th, because you've got Ukraine trying to join NATO, but Moscow is not having it, man. You know, so we just out here to do our job, you know, to push out this word, and Lord willing, out around Ratazah, you be edified, and the elect be sealed.
Which proves that Russia is not a part of the beast.
Right.
All right? For any of you out there, Russia is not a part of the beast in Revelation 13.
Right.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, Russia is actually the bear, the beast, man. Which that represents the end of how this system is going to be destroyed. You know?
Revelation 7 and verse 1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners. Revelation 7 verse 1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth.
Right, so the four angels, they're on the four, north, east, south, and west. All right, the four corners of the earth. Okay, when it says they're holding back the winds, it means they're holding back the destruction. Okay, because there's great destruction that's going to come to Babylon the Great, which according to the Bible, America is Babylon the Great. The word America means bitter, but also different parts of the world. So you got to understand that the whole earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. So different parts of the Middle East is going to get hit with nuclear missiles, ICBMs. All right. So the angels have orders, man, to hold back the winds. The winds represent the destruction.
Right.
When you go to Jeremiah, it speaks about a destroying wind.
Right. Which is always mentioned Judgment Day. Terminator 2 is Sarah Connor on the fence.
Yeah.
That was a destroying wind. And then the brother Kratazal used to always mention, I think it's the Knowing. With Nicolas Cage. You know? That's real.
Yeah, those are beautiful visuals if you want to get a visual of that destroying wind, man. Because when it happens, you know, that's why it says in Joel, all faces will be turned to paleness, because you can't outrun that blast from those nukes, man. You can't outrun the missile. You know?
That's why it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. You know?
Right.
And it goes on to say that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another.
Right. So no destruction is to be allowed to happen. Okay. The Most High gave his charge to the angels, which the angels love to do the bidding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay. So they have orders, strict orders, to not allow nothing to happen until what?
It says, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels.
Right, that seal of the living God, you know, if you want to get real quick, Ezekiel 9 and 4. Yeah. Okay, because it speaks about set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry. You know, because this thing is for men. You know, women they're not going to understand this, man. It ain't for women. Yeah, now, of course, my bad. No, of course you have the few Akwatim out there, the few sisters, you know.
Yeah, the certain women.
the few certain women, but it tells you in Proverbs 8, unto the sons of men, unto you, O men, I call.
Well, I'm going to tell you it biblically, so we can cut the emotions out. It says that she's deprived of wisdom, and a man that is equated with wisdom is equated with grief. With much knowledge is much grief, so they haven't been given the knowledge and what we have, and that's why we're grieved as men. Okay, like they say, ignorance is bliss.
Yep.
You see, so they're not. That proves that women are on a level. It's not a diss. It's just the order of things. You know, this is why women are a pillar of rest, because they don't go through the day-to-day struggle that a man has to ultimately go through. You know,
well, they couldn't. They would bug out. Could you imagine a woman out here? They'll bug out.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. They'll get impatient.
Yep.
You know, this is a man's job to be out here. When we out here in really it's winter.
Yep.
You know, Lord willing, it's that dark winter.
Yeah.
You know, there's talks of blackouts. You know.
Yep. This is Ezekiel 9:4, and it reads, "And the Lord said unto him," which you should start up, but for
Yeah,
time.
go ahead. You got it.
Well, really, you'd have to go really kind of 8. You know what I mean? Because it's an order the Lord gave an angel with the ink well. You know what I mean? So the context of this account is orders that an angel has been given to go through the midst of Israel. Okay, and it says, "And the Lord said unto him, the angel, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem."
Right now, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay, because you need people to make up a city. Okay, if you take the people out of the city, then the city is what? Abandoned.
Yep.
Okay, it's desolate. You know, so wherever the Israelites are, that's Jerusalem. So right now we're in upstate New York. Guess what? We're in Jerusalem. You know, the troop came out of One West, I believe, out there in Harlem. Guess what? The elders, they refer to it as spiritual Jerusalem. All right.
Well, that's why it says the saints in Ephesus, ye men of Galilee. Real quick one. Ezekiel 5:5, "Thus saith the Lord power, this is Jerusalem. I have set it in the midst of the nations and countries that are round about her."
There you go. You know, that's perfect.
Yep.
You know, so wherever our people are scattered, that's pretty much Jerusalem. I believe there's another scripture that tells you the Lord dwells amongst the children of Israel. I think it's in Joel.
Yeah, Joel 2. Yep, I am in the midst. Yep. Ezekiel 9:4, "And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for..."
Okay, my bad, brother. Now, if you go into this word mark in the blue letter, the word there is the waf, which is a mark that makes you exempt from judgment. It's also that seal going back to Revelation. You know, the angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, which ultimately, when you go to Revelation, the 14th chapter, is the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, which all around Ratazah, that's what we're fighting for, man. We're fighting to get delivered on those chariots, which the world calls UFOs.
And it says, "Set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
Now, what are some of those abominations? Some of those abominations are unrighteous decrees, all right? These M dates, these L downs, the oppression. We're sighing and crying for the oppression, man. All right, living paycheck to paycheck.
Hell yeah.
The food is defiled. You try to eat healthy. You try to drink the best water and things that you can, but it's still not good enough, man. Because everything out here is defiled, and then on top of that, you have to pay for it.
Yep, everything.
You can't leave your house without seeing the alphabet people, man. You try to go get some damn food. It's an alphabet person that works there, man.
It's a Homo sapien.
You know, right?
4-letter club. A little more.
Yeah.
It says 5, "And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite."
Right. So when the destruction does get let loose, going back to Revelation 7, all right, this is what's going to happen to those people who are not sealed. It's simple, you know.
Yep.
It's a simple mathematical equation.
Yep.
All right, the 144,000, the 1/3, the great multitude, those will be preserved from the destruction. Now, of course, you're going to have brothers get apprehended. You're going to have martyrs. But hey, the scripture says that the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. So you have to think of it this way. There's no way that you can lose.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, you win-win. You know, real quick one. 2nd Ezra 8:3, "There be many created, but few shall be saved."
Can you start off?
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah. You want me to just start at 1 real quick? Okay. 2nd Ezra 8:1, "And he answered me, saying, the Most High has made this world for many."
Right, this world was made for women, you
Yep.
know, to have a husband, side niggas,
Yep. Worship,
6 baby daddies,
Yep.
child support,
benefits.
the social media, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, you know, all these different dating sites.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
This world was made for Esau, the heathens,
The flesh.
the flesh, the worship of the flesh, carnival. All right, New Year's.
In the world of the flesh, the woman is king. You know? That's all. And that's another thing, too. All you're known for is a fake ass. You know? A fake implants.
Well, it gives a whole new meaning to with your fake ass.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, because these women, they have fake eyelashes,
Yep.
fake butts.
Yep.
You know,
They're fake themselves.
false hair.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
she got
Mascara, makeup,
right, mascara, makeup, bipolar disorders,
filters.
filters. So she don't even know who she is.
No.
You know,
A push-up bras. You know, pants. Your body ain't even what it looks like.
Right.
They showed you that I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Exactly.
She threw her leg at him. You know, she threw her hair and he thought it was an animal. And that's you, man.
That's witchcraft.
That's y'all.
And so these people are they're witches, but
Yeah.
this is their world.
Yep.
You know, we don't want to be a part of this world, man.
Nope.
You know,
Nope.
we're pretty much spiritually off grid.
Yep.
You know, we're here because we have a calling, which Lord willing will be chose. So we're going to give our diligence to make our calling and election sure.
That's right.
But other than that, we're not here, man.
Nope.
You know.
Nope. 2 Ezra 8:1, he answered me saying, the Most High has made this world for many.
Right. This world was made for people that like to sacrifice children. Fucking Bohemian Grove people worshiping Satan.
Yep. Pagans.
Niggas selling their soul to the Illuminati.
Pagan Roman Empire.
The world was made for rap niggas, futures.
And now it's a rap for niggas.
Right.
Rap the News just died.
That was a scoffer.
Yeah, he was an anti-Mashiach, you know? And now he's got to see how a shy face to face, man. And shame, that everlasting shame is on him, you know?
I'll know you about
Yeah,
that.
man.
And like the term of the year of return of Yahweh Shem Shai, the judgments are going to increase. You know, more people of the elect are going to be sealed if they're not all sealed already. See?
Yeah. Well, it says, I shall send fanners. Now that fire, when you turn on your stove, you know, you turn up the heat, right? So now we're cooking. You see? So that's what we're in the season of getting cooked.
Trimming your lamp.
Yep.
Turn it up.
Yep.
You know, those 5 wise virgins, they
Yep.
trim those lamps.
Yep.
Man. You know?
Yep. And it says, but the world to come for few.
Right, the world to come is only for the few chosen, elect men of Yahweh Shem Shai. Then of course you're going to have men, women, children, friends of the prophets, the vast 1/3, okay? But that's a few compared to how many people who are not going to make it, of how many people who are going to be destroyed out here, man.
Verse 2, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of.
Right, so you had, I believe it's what, the 49ers, the gold rush, right? Gold is a very precious, sought after item. You don't just find it. We dug up in there, chances are we're not just going to find any gold. You see, that's
Right.
why it says one man among 1,000
Right.
of them be righteous, but the other are wicked.
Yep.
You see, so that gold represents the elect. It tells you in Isaiah, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. You see?
And it says, but little dust that gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world.
Right, even the course of this present world. You know, there's only a few. Which the Lord, He's always only dealt with small numbers. You know, Gideon in the 300, Noah in the 8, You see, Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot and his 2 daughters. You know,
12 disciples.
12 disciples.
144,000 out of the sand of the sea, you know, sand of the earth. Isaac was told the stars of heaven, and there's only 144,000. Of course, the 1/3, the innumerable multitude, but you know, you get the gist of it, you know. And it says, there be many created, but few shall be saved.
Right, so the Lord created many people out here, right? But these people are in the same post-flood spirit. So that's those same souls that are coming back that are going to get destroyed in the second death, which is going to come through nuclear fire.
Yep. Back in Ezekiel 9:5, and to the others, which they had a movie called The Others with Sharon Stone, and they were demons, and they didn't know that they were dead to the end of the movie. And that's these people, they're the others. They're dead.
That's spiritual.
You know, that's very spiritual. They don't know. And they were in a house, and they thought that the house was haunted, but the people that they thought were haunting them were alive, and they were trying to get them out. You know, so that's what we're doing. We're alive. All right, we're alive, and we're done with the dead. You know, we're done seeing dead people. You know, we want to live.
Right.
What Big Pun say?
Right, I want to live, baby.
Man,
You know?
it's dead out here. You brothers don't see. You know, about 20 yards above us is fog. It's death. Fucking needles and drugs and riddled the streets. You know?
Derelicts.
Yeah.
You know, before the brothers came, I saw a guy, which I believe he was an Edomite. You know, he was just bugged out, screaming.
See? Wow.
You know, homeless.
I was driving the other street through here, and this Jake woman was sitting on the curb smoking crack, man. That's fucking, excuse my, that's disgusting, man. And I'm not saying it's disgusting that that's normal here. And then Esau drives by in his Cadillacs and his tight-ass suits thinking shit's cool, man. And like the brother was saying off camera, I ain't never seen Christmas or New Year's like this. So now you gotta face the music, man. And the only music playing is the Lord's song. Oh, look at it's dead out here. But the Lord is singing, man.
You know, it's a wrap. The mirth is gone and ain't coming back, man.
Yeah.
All right, you ain't bringing that old flame back, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's it for the whore, man.
Yeah.
You know, you had your fun with the whore,
yeah.
And now it's it.
The pleasures of sin for a season are over, man.
That's past.
The season ending injury.
And you people don't know what to do.
Yeah.
All right, that's why you popping Molly's, perks.
Yeah.
You know, drinking fucking gallons of Henny.
Yeah.
Smoking 13 blunts.
Yeah.
And the shit ain't working for you no more, man. You know.
Can't get enough.
But we're comforted only by the word. That's all we need. The word and the brotherhood, the fellowship. We're content with that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. I was feeling down the other day, and I was winning the Psalms.
Yeah.
You know, and I started reading, man. And through the Spirit, I got edified and uplifted. You know, and I just praise Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, you read, man. When you feeling low, you read. You open this book, man. You get that milk. You know. We're still newborn babes. We're still growing, man. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yep.
We're still growing. We're young men. You know, you have certain brothers or sisters, they get edified and they may want to call us an elder. We're not elders, man.
Right, we're not elders.
You know, we're just young brothers and through the Spirit, fervent with the zeal, man. We out here fighting just like you. You know, we out here like the Jake said, we out here eating top ramen just like you. You know, we you know what I mean? Like we in the struggle too, man.
We're in the trenches too.
We in the trenches. You know, we not out here like these grand poopah purple suits and shit acting like shit sweet. It ain't sweet, it's bitter out here. But we take it with our chin up, you know?
It's not us, it's the Spirit.
It's the water.
So we're not putting ourselves on the pedestal, so you shouldn't either. Even apostles are humble. They're very humble men. You know? People say we worship them. We don't worship them.
We don't worship them. We honor them.
Because they deserve honor.
Yeah.
All right, because if it wasn't for them, who would be following?
Exactly.
Honor.
Exactly.
You see?
I went to ISBK. They told me if I get a woman, I got to bring her to them. Anybody say anything about that?
Right.
All right, any of you mad at that?
Right.
You mad at the adultery and wickedness that these shepherds are doing to our people? Or you say a little swear word, or you get on the woman and it's all hell breaks loose. That's why 2/3 got to go, man, because you ain't ready for the nation to be built.
And that proves those strongholds, though. What we're doing right now is bringing down all the strongholds, man. And it's just crumbling like the walls of Jericho. Call Allah, Yahweh.
And it's so effed up. You Jakes now are like those, who was it? Was it the Persians? Remember that when we were trying to rebuild, we had with Nehemiah, we had to build and have a sword?
Yeah, yep.
Fuck, man.
During that captivity.
Just before we started camp, I said, brother, I watch your back, you watch mine. That's the spirit.
Yep.
Don't we say that?
Yep.
Yeah, man, you watch my back, I watch. Because we got to make sure, we're in camera, you know?
Well, we're in that shield wall.
Exactly.
You know, but now we got our spiritual weapons. We got our shield of faith, the sword, the word.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And I got a quick one for you in Jeremiah 1. I had a little more in Ezekiel.
Yeah, finish Ezekiel.
Okay. Okay. Okay, if it comes out. Okay. Because in Jeremiah says, I'll make you as a brazen wall, and they can't fight against it, you know? But finishing off, Ezekiel 9:5, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Right,
Hakah. Hakah means to smite, all right? So we also got to mention that. That's another thing. If you're teaching the scriptures as an Israelite, you need to let the other Israelites know that judgment's coming for the Israelites, not just Esau, okay? And it says, smite, let not your eyes spare.
Right, smite means to kill. All right, so it says the Lord, when the Lord comes back, the slain of the Lord shall be many. Right?
Right.
So many people are getting ready to die out here. Y'all don't get it, man. All right, but you know when you're going to get it? When your eyes wake up in the spiritual world.
Yep.
Like, damn, what happened?
Yeah.
You got fucked up, man. You got dragged down the street by the back of a truck. Troops then fucking raped your whole family.
Damn.
All type of harsh judgment. It says many great miseries. Go ahead, brother.
And I'm gonna say in the spirit, and you're gonna have these men saying, God's making me do this. You know, your God's making me do this.
They gonna be mocking your
Yep.
ass too. They gonna be making you sing rap songs.
Well, they
Sing Cardi B now. Sing that
Yep.
WAP song
Yep.
now.
Let me see that WAP now.
You know?
Right. You wanted to walk around and shake that ass. Remember he said, sing us, while we were by the river, sing us a song of Zion. They're going to be doing that, man. They're going to be just, didn't you know Esau took the temple? So all this Hebrew and, you know, all these pictures and Most High Christ, they're going to be knocking it off the wall.
Yep.
They're going to be choking you out with your fringes and your garments.
Yep. They're gonna be getting you pants sagging, dread having niggas. All right. They're gonna be saying who won't smoke now.
Yep.
You know, your people getting ready to be mocked out here, man. All right.
They showed you that in the first purge, man. They had, remember when they were going through the
Black
house?
face.
Bro, they had a spirit on them. They really emphasized that spirit, like the way they were moving. Like you
The
thought.
spirit of
Yes.
militant and the spirit of hatred
Yes.
for the tribes.
Yes.
Because in that movie it shows you the tribes. man.
Yes.
They tried to hide in the church, only a few escaped.
Yep.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And they went specifically to the church. Just to finish off for you. And it says, verse 6, slay utterly. Oh, the slayer, should we make mirth?
Right. right.
So the angel, this angel's going to be on Esau. These angels are going to be on Esau, man. You think you're just going to see angels coming down and getting you? You're going to see men possessed, man.
Right, they're gonna be in the spirit to a point.
Yeah, like Elder Pascabar said, when you see a bullet, that's an angel walking that bullet and hitting you, man.
So bullets do have names.
Yes.
There was a guy eating on Thanksgiving. Guess what? A bullet came through the house, got it.
Got him.
In the spirit world.
A woman pregnant, unloading her gifts from the baby shower. Got her. Okay? It says, slay utterly old and young.
Right, because you got some wicked ass elderly people out there, man. Wicked ass old women that been committing adultery all life.
Yep.
Now they're in church with those big ass hats.
Yep.
Big mama making all the pork, shrimp, crabs,
Yep.
talking shit
Not my Jesus.
about everybody in the family.
Yep.
You know?
Humming. You know, sliding her feet. Shit never left the ground. You know?
Wicked ass grandpa.
Oh, Big Mama house. You got some of your mothers are men.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, the woman is in our, now
Yeah.
the woman has been set up as the head of,
Yep.
especially Big Mama.
Yep.
When she goes to the spirit world, nobody knows what the fuck to do, man.
Yep.
Your uncle's in prison, you'll never see that nigga.
And Big Mama ain't doing shit for the family, except feeding you more pork, more diabetes, more cholesterol.
Giving you all the juice from the serpent, telling you to
Yeah.
follow what's on the news.
Yeah. Fucking and Nutty Professor Hercules, he's all overweight.
Right.
Nigga, he's flexing a fucking, excuse my language, he's flexing a ham hock, and she Hercules,
Right.
They're mocking you.
Right.
I'm tired of black culture, man. I'm tired of the red Solo cup. And if I see another nigga with 2 styrofoam cups in his hand, damn, bro. And they're getting rid of styrofoam too.
Well, in spiritual, they call it lean. The Most High gonna have your ass lean.
Lean like a lead. little more, so like a little more. It says, both maids and little children and women.
So a maid is a woman. It
Oh.
says little children, so that's babies.
Yeah.
People who watch children,
Monsters.
babysitters,
Yeah.
if you will,
Baby kids.
and women.
Yep.
So that means women, children, elderly, men. It doesn't matter. The Most High is not a what's about it? The Most High is not a respecter of persons, man.
But the Pope just said that it's against God's law of persecuting women. I just read it this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the Pope said.
That's because the Pope is in the Queen of Heaven spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
With his Dagon, he's got the fish head.
Yeah, they worship a Canaanite god, man.
Yep.
A
A little more. And it says, but come not near any man. Oh, this proves why man's more precious, and he's going to be a hiding place. But come not near any man. And we believe we're these men, man.
Right.
You
gotta believe.
Humbly, we believe we're these men.
You got to believe. Your faith has to be there.
You can't please him.
You can't please him without faith. What's faith? The substance of things
Things hoped for,
man.
the evidence of things not
What
seen.
did Paul say? We got to get that, Baba Bishop. Paul said, I fought a good fight.
Yeah.
No, you get your piece of it. You got something. When you get that, is you done with that?
Just like 2 more lines. It says, become not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Right, the mark there is the wow, which makes you exempt from judgment. Right?
Yep. And it says, finishing off, and it says, and begin at my sanctuary.
Right, so the judgment beginning at my sanctuary You can precept that to 1 Peter 4:17, right? Judgment shall begin at the house of the Most High,
Yeah.
right? And Shalom, Yahweh
Hashem El Shai, Hashem Kodesh Barakatam.
To all you Akim out there, you know, you Akwakim that are tuning in, man.
Yeah, the church members.
You know, the church members.
Congregation.
Because the sheep need this. The sheep, you know, the sheep, I get happy when I see the videos.
Me too.
Man. You get comforted,
Yes.
you be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. And there's a lot of brothers and sisters that continue to follow us, and those brothers and sisters aren't offended when we speak about wicked men or wicked women because they're not in that spirit.
Right.
You know, we actually do have sincere sisters that are out there, laboring in their stead.
And good in this wicked ass world called Lord.
Yeah, good for you. And the young.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, good for you.
You know, Yahweh Shem El Shai loves you.
That's right.
You know, the sheep need to hear that. You
Yeah.
need to keep fighting. You need to rebuke depression.
Yeah.
You need to rebuke fear,
Yeah.
doubt,
Satan.
anxiety,
The
your
flesh.
Yeah. You know?
Any of you women out there that are single, the Lord's got a husband for you. Some of the brothers doing the work, they're going to be your husband. You know? The single brothers out there, hey, the Lord got everything, man. Don't allow temporal carnality of worrying. The Lord got it. You don't got to worry. What am I going to wear? What am I going to eat? Don't worry. You got a God now. You got your powers. Meditate on that. We are being introduced back to our God. Okay? We're being introduced back to our power.
Yeah, Lord willing, Yahweh Shai is the bridegroom and we're the bride. We want to be introduced as a chaste virgin, you know, pleasing unto our power, man.
That's right.
You know?
A little more. It says, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Woo. So that judgment, man.
Mighty.
So, hey, a lot of Israelites, you know, T-shirt fringe people,
Yeah.
they're gonna be getting cursed on, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, damn, you know.
You damn, homie.
Right.
You know? Mr. Officer of 50.
Right.
You know? Mr. Levitical Priest. You know?
Mr. NWA.
Right. Mr. I rebuke Dr. Dre. Right?
Right.
All these guys, man, I'm telling you, the Lord is mocking you right now, man. The Lord is mocking you because he's not pleased with that. This is what the Lord's pleased with. Okay? Just coming out and teaching, man. Nothing glitz, no glamour, no trying to be seen of men. And the Lord got a spirit. We're not disenchanted because, oh, where's the views? Where's the people? Where's the followers? We know in the spirit because the Lord has given us the spirit to know that.
Well, the numbers are wrong anyway. I don't believe those numbers.
Right.
You know? You can't trust these.
Yep.
Second Esdras 8 and verse 50, and it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time. Shall
Hey, misery loves company.
Right.
Okay? Misery loves company. All right? So great misery is coming and to their households.
Right.
This man Rap the News daughter and wife had to get on his channel because he's died. And what you think's gonna happen to them? Okay? If the husband was wicked, then his house is wicked. If the man is right, then his house is right. You see? Because a man that can't maintain his home is an infidel. You know?
And it goes on to say, because they have walked in great pride.
Right, and there, these people out here, man, they walk in great pride. All right, they have a sense of them being untouchable. Okay, well, you're getting ready to be touched, man.
Right.
Okay, you're going to be touched with the evil arrows of famine. Okay, little children are going to starve. Old men, pregnant women are going to get ripped up. You know, a lot of people, you're getting ready to be touched, man. Like the brother said, misery loves company. So you can expect the hearts of many to wax cold, just like it says in the prophecy. Okay?
This is the book of St. Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. It says,
And Jeremiah caught hell with Jake, man.
Yeah.
Jeremiah caught big hell with Jake. Hitting him, putting him in prison, burning his writings that Baruch writ down. Jake caught hell. Talk about the prophets are back, but the prophets ain't prophesied against wicked Jakes. Fuck out of here, man. The false prophets are back.
Well, the Lord allowed Jeremiah to escape to Egypt when Nebuchadnezzar and them came, man.
And he hid the ark.
And he hit the ark
in Mount Sinai.
In Mount Sinai, which hasn't been found.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna find that when the Lord comes.
Esau said it's in Ethiopia. Yeah, keep digging. A little further.
Hey, the spirit. Hey, it was one man that touched it. I believe his name was Uzziah. He touched it and died.
Hell yeah.
So you think an Edomite could get near it? No, man.
Well, they made the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark because Esau's that raider, and they set the ark back up, or they found the ark, and when he opened it, all the Nazis got zapped. They all, if you brothers ever see Indiana Jones,
They show you the name in that movie too.
yep, on the cover, yep, on the medallion, and they all got fatality, man. And then there's also rumors that Esau tried to reconstruct the Ark of the Covenant, and some shit happened to him, man. You know?
Yeah,
Call all y'all about some shit.
St. Jeremiah 51 and verse 1, thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
Right, that destroying wind is going to come from the nuclear destruction. Okay, because you see these nuclear missiles, they are your modern day bow and arrows. Okay, the silo and the nuke. When that nuke is launched from that silo, that's as if you're shooting an arrow from the bow, man.
Oh!
See?
Did you say bow, brother?
Bow.
Real quick, this is Revelation 6 and 2, and it says, I gotta start at 1. It says, and I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals.
Who's the lamb?
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yep, the acceptable sacrifice.
And Yahushua is worthy to be worshipped.
That's right.
All right. The scripture says that he had power over all flesh. You see, he got here. The Lord gave him power to forgive sins. You gonna tell me you ain't gonna worship someone like that?
The Lord made a covenant with him as Isaac. You know, so Yahushua is our father, man. He was Adam and he was Isaac. All right, and it says, open one of the seals, which the seals represent what? Hidden. Not allowed to proceed. Like the mere fact, if I say, what's 1082 divided by 6, take away 5? You can't know that because the Lord doesn't have our minds fully open. The reason we're not ambidextrous because we're not fully open. Some of us are left-handed, some of us are right-handed because there's certain things that aren't unlocked yet. Okay? So there are things that have been unlocked with this truth. Who's Esau? Who's the judgment? Who's Jacob?
Lucky, but going back to the brother's dream, I believe it was the brother in the UK. He had a dream about the elders, Apostle Tahar, and the man, the tall man with the beard, the angel that knew him. Pretty much, the man gave him a suitcase full of jewelry. But that represented the truth, and he told him that he had everything that you can achieve in this flesh. The next stage will be to get the celestial body, man. You see, so we'll get all of these things. Like the brother's saying, when we get translated, Lord willing.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Which translation, if I'm not mistaken, means a saint's life. I gotta look it up. But those words, like translation, it goes into us. And it says, open one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder, and one of the four beasts saying, come and see. And then my man Johnny Cash was in the spirit. He said, come and see. And I saw there's a man going around taking names. He decides who to free and who to blame.
Right.
Man, I gotta hear that later.
So you gonna tell me Yahushua don't deserve to be worshipped?
Come on, man. I'm afraid of Yahushua, bro.
That's offensive.
You know?
That's very offensive.
Yeah.
The Lord died for our sins, and you're gonna say we don't need to worship Him. Fuck you,
Man.
man.
All right, bro. Here's the point.
Ungrateful. That's very ungrateful.
Yep.
That's like you guys walking 60 miles to work every day. Then somebody feels sorry for you and give you a car, and you just.
Bro, that happened to me. I was at work and gave a coworker a ride, and they fucking said something about my vehicle. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm giving your ass a ride to your little punk ass tent. You know what I mean? And you're gonna say something about my car?
Wow.
And guess what? Her ass is fired. She don't work there no more.
Pretty soon she's gonna be on
Fire. That's right.
Feel the fire.
That's right. And another thing too, for you brothers out there, hey man, hey, don't try to have these people care for us, man.
Right.
Because these people don't care for us. Stop feeling in a low spirit because the world don't love us right now. We are a world that will be loved for eternity. That's their loss. Understand your value and worth. All right? You better start feeling some worth. It says, Jacob, it says, one shall be stronger. Go into, as a homework assignment, to you sincere sheep, go into that word stronger in Genesis 25 and 23. All right? Go into it, man. That's for you. And it's Revelation 6 and 2. And it says, and I saw, because remember the brother said bow, right? Talking about the arrows. It says, and I saw and behold a white horse, which this is a chariot. All right? White being pure, horse being power. Power.
Which is how the Lord's going to come back. He's going to crack the clouds in a pure, powerful manner. what did Trump say? He said, well, we got the military all lined up. We're gonna do it in a powerful manner. No, Yahweh Shai is gonna do it in a powerful manner, man. All right, the elect are gonna be gathered in a powerful manner.
That's right.
Okay, the heathen nations, the armies are gonna be destroyed in a powerful manner.
That's right. The earth is gonna shake powerfully.
Yeah.
And it says, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. So the conquistadors are about to get conquered, man.
King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Man.
Just like Esau says, they came over here, invaded, and conquered this land. You're about to be conquered. America's about to be conquered. The earth is about to be conquered.
Right. It says the saints shall take the kingdom.
Right.
All right?
Fucking the audacity of you people, man.
Right.
The pride of you people is unmatched.
Right.
It's unmatched, man.
Why is earth and ashes proud? Man?
Right.
It's proud as hell walking around smoking marbles, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Chewing tobacco.
Right.
You got no damn teeth in their mouth.
Right. Ass stinking pieces, you know? Dirty human being.
Don't know nothing.
Terrible hygiene.
They got 2 boosters.
Right.
These people are through, man.
Yeah, this Edomite arguing with a Jake, and it was clearly an Edomite Jacob conversation, and he was like, he said, I'm supreme, and he said spell supremacy. Esau couldn't even spell supremacy right. You know what I mean? But this is this guy, man. That's his nature. You know? You got it, bro.
Back in St. Jeremiah 51 and verse 2, and will send unto Babylon fanners that
What's
shall
Babylon?
Babylon's this place. This is Babylon.
We're standing on Babylon.
You're in it.
I shall send prophets unto Babylon. Hey, even IUIC says the prophets. Where are they at? In Babylon. Right? Nate said Ezekiel 30, was that 7? Ain't get fulfilled. He said we was in Memphis. What about like 400 of us? Yep. But where was he? In America, in Babylon. And Egypt, because they were in Memphis, Egypt. All spiritual. Can't do nothing against the truth before the truth.
And it goes on to say, that shall fan her and shall empty her land.
At 644,7,000 new cases. That's a fan, bro.
Yep. The tensions between Moscow, Ukraine, and Russia. That's fanning the fire of World War III.
Civil War.
Civil War. You got Israel. They have a $3 billion plan to strike Iran. It says the least of the flock is going to draw them out, man.
And when you even look on the map, Israel's small, bro. When you look on the map, Russia's big, you know. North America, you know. But when you look, Israel's this little itty bitty thing, man.
Landmass.
A landmass, bro.
Look at the geography.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It really is perfectly centered to be sworn by all those nations.
Hell yeah.
Because they're all forming allies, you know, different. And you got the big bro, Russia, being the guard unto Iran, which Iran is Persia, and Persia is very hot in prophecy, man. The small hats, very hot in prophecy.
And when you look at the map, we didn't bring ours out, but I was looking the other day, I was just on Google Maps. Sometimes I'll Google Edom, and you'll be surprised what comes up, you know what I mean? But I was on Google Maps, and I looked at where Iran is. You got like Iraq here, and Afghan here. I'm like, damn, Esau's been attacking everywhere around it, but never Iran, because that's their last stop.
Yeah.
Because Iran ain't with the Edomites.
And another thing you got Tehran has pretty much the whole land of Israel marked out of targets that they want to hit.
Yep.
So, you know, so they,
all them red dots, they look like a teen's acne face.
So if they're pretty much squaring up with each other right now, man. Yeah. We're just waiting for someone to swing first.
Yeah.
You see?
Well, you were reading Rev 7, hold back the winds. And then you had the river Euphrates dry up the other not too long ago. Yep. So they getting ready to let loose.
Back in St. Jeremiah 51 and verse 2, and it says, "And shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about."
Right, all these different nations that have been once weak, but have made themselves strong with the Spirit. You know, the Lord put the Spirit on them to become stronger. Okay, to build up their nuclear arsenal. You see?
Yep.
They're gonna be against the whore.
Yep.
How are they gonna be against her? With their nukes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Verse 3.
They're gonna beat up Esau with his own blessing.
And through that, that's how this land will be made desolate.
Yep.
Okay, because this land will be destroyed as Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, man.
What's up, brother?
Happy New Year too.
You too, brother.
All right. Verse 3. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine.
Right, that bow is going into those nukes, those arrows,
Silos.
or those silos. You see him that bended. Esau was the one bending, right? He's the one making fire coming down from heaven.
Well, he's the one that reinvented the wheel with the Iron Age. That's why in the Daniel, you too, brother. That's why in Daniel 7 it says the iron teeth, because before that it was the Bronze Age. And then Esau's blessing, which Yahushua gave him, right, turned it into the Iron Age. And the Romans capitalized off ores of iron, you know?
Yeah, they made that military very great.
Yep.
You know?
But
Another thing that made them great was they had Jakes in their army.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
All these kingdoms that have become great is because of us, because of our people, man. All right. The reason why Rome was so great was because of the Israelites.
Yep.
The reason why this place has become so great is because of Israelites.
Yep.
Egypt, Israelites.
Yep.
Babylon, Israel.
Yep.
All right.
You had that movie, If Black People Left Earth.
Yeah.
You had all the corporate, which when you go into that word corporate, it goes into body. So these corporations are idols. These big buildings, when you look up these they're bodies. The entity, it's one body ruled by multiple people, you know. But you had these corporations getting together. It was like Newports, Nike, you know what I mean? Like everything will go to crap, you know.
Because Jake make things cool. You know, you see a Jake rocking something with swag, walking. You're like, man, I want to get that too.
Oh, the brother said, they posted Joel. The water for the precepts, brothers. The water, man. I might have to get that.
Hey,
Joel
keep
3.
it coming.
Yeah, keep. One brother said, that's how you always know what land the Israelites are in.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly, man.
Exactly, brother.
Because it's salty. You know, there's flavor. You know, the dancing.
You know what? You want to be around Jake, but you can't right now because they're wicked.
Yeah.
Because where Jake at is where things are popping.
Hell yeah.
You see? But we
Yeah.
can't be around Jake now. You better off being around Esau.
Yep.
And getting Edomite women.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That's your best bet.
Because Jake's lawless right now. You know, Esau's constrained to his culture of America. Jake's just tossed to and fro, so that's why they do underground gambling rings, because they're just lawless right now. Because they don't have a home. They're sheep on every mountain.
You don't have a sense of brotherly love.
Nope.
So I remember me and a brother went out a couple of times. We kind of had calmed people down because they saw how we were, and then they perceived that's how they should be too. But they just don't have that camaraderie right now. They got that evil eye.
Right. Yeah, me and the brother went out to play pool. This was years ago.
Yeah, years ago.
But when the mirth was still being zapped back.
Well, before
before
the mask.
Yeah. And
this was pre-mask era.
And we went out and we went and play pool, and there was a Jake with his friend who was an Edomite, and you could tell in his spirit he didn't feel right because he saw us together, and in his spirit he wanted that, and he wasn't getting that from Esau. You know, just like when I was with the brother yesterday, man. I see Jake, I'll wave to Jake, because I could tell in the spirit, you know, like, man, they need to know. Like, hey, we with you too, bro. So we had waved, what's up, brother? We had waved to him, and in the spirit, he needed that. He saw two Israelites, and he's like, right back, you know? He's walking by himself, you know what I mean? Because Jake's lonely out here, man.
Yeah, I went to deliver, you know, pretty much Edomville, and there was this one elderly Jake. You know, he seemed pretty respectable by the people in the town. He saw me, he said, hey, what's up, brother?
Yep.
He reminded me of this brother. And I said, what's up, brother?
Right.
I just said it back to him.
Yep.
He's a cool Jake, too. He was up in age. He was like 70. He had a grade. You know, it was dope.
Yeah. I got one more. I was at work, and this Jake called the Edomite out for being racist. And I ain't like that Edomite either, so I was like, yeah. You know, I ain't say nothing. I was just, you know, quiet back. I'm doing my job. And he was like, and he was loud, too. You know, Jake's loud. And he said, hey, man, that's racist, you know? And he was like, man, I got sons for you. And then he said, and I want to let y'all know, I ain't coming back. And I was minding my business, not to be in metal affairs. Right. It was me and another Jake, and the rest of the room were Edomites. So I'm looking down doing my job, and he said, hey, brother. And I looked up, because I knew he was talking. He said, I ain't coming back. I said, hell do it, man. And that shit was crazy, bro. But it makes, you know, you got to think, we're the only people that are called brother or sister. That proves we're the family of the earth, man. You know? If you say brother, ain't no Moabite gonna turn around.
Right.
You know?
Brother.
Back in St. Jeremiah 51 and verse 3, and it says, and spare ye not her young men.
Right, none of these men out here are going to be spared, man. You have something, brother?
I was thinking of the bridegrooms. What
Yes,
you want?
yes,
Oh,
I
that's the
just-
spirit.
right.
Yep.
Because none of these men out here are going to be spared. Actually, you're going to be drafted and you're going to die horribly, man. Watch that. If you have Netflix, watch that episode from Black Mirror with the Jake, and they give him the Rev 13. Watch that show, man. Watch that episode, man, because it shows you about the super soldiers, man.
Oh, Man on Fire?
Man on Fire.
Woo!
Watch the episode, Man on Fire, man.
Bro.
That's what they're going to do to you.
Bro.
Okay? They're going to put those Rev 13s in you.
Yeah.
I remember a few years back, you had a couple guys come up to the LA camp, and they were in the military, and he was confessing how they put,
Yeah.
they put the Rev in them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you had the one guy that used to come up here. You know, he was real cool, and he was battling that. He said, man, I think they got me. We told him, hey, rebuke that spirit, bro. Because at the end of the day, if it happens to who it's going to happen to, but you also have to make a conscious decision in that action.
Right.
So that could be Satan messing with you, like, you already got it. Because they had to give him that thing. I showed you, brothers, those things they give you when you're in there. So he might have, because he did that, then he found the truth. He like, oh, shit, what if they did that then? So that was Satan messing with
Yeah,
him.
that could fuck you up.
Which proves that the hour of temptation is going to be that. There's actually a spirit where you're going to be, do I not? Was they right? Right?
Yeah.
So you're going to actually have people battling the spirit of Rev 13, man.
Yeah, man. To get it so they could eat, I got to feed my family.
Johanna said that.
See?
He said that to Deacon Akai. He said, you gonna take it? I didn't take it. You want to eat, right?
Niggas gonna take it for a poke chop.
Damn. Do you want that now?
Poke chop.
2nd Ezra 16 and 33, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. And only call them virgins because the virgins is a representative of a bride.
Right, the virgins are representative of a bride, but the virgins are women.
Right.
Of course, we know these women.
Oh, marriageable
out
age.
there, marriageable age. Pretty much a woman with a man.
Yep. Yep.
Not saying like all these women out here are virgins.
Yep.
Because they're not.
But you got to think, in Ezra's time, he's seeing a prophecy of women that are engaged. So to him, there must be virgins.
Right.
Because he wasn't in America yet to know, oh, that's a hoe.
Right.
You know what I mean? So some of the women that he saw were virgins. She already had 2 or 3 husbands, and those 8 babies ain't even from the same man.
Right.
But you know what I mean? He's like, the virgins are more than.
Right.
But we now have a greater understanding that Cardi,
Right.
the hoes and whole lots.
Right.
This, it says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. I had a dream about that, man. I had an actual dream of a beautiful women crying at a military base as men are lined up just being dished out to war. Being dished out, I'm just standing there watching. I've seen it, there's like 5 rows of men just standing here being shipped out, and the woman behind them, she was beautiful too. She's crying, my husband, he's dead.
And you know what else? These women, your ass is gonna be out there too.
Yep.
They're gonna stick a M16 in your hand.
Yep.
All right, and put one in you too.
Yep.
You off.
Yep.
You're off.
Chip them and ship them.
Yep.
It says, the woman shall mourn, having no husbands.
Damn. See, right now, these women have all types of access, validation, inboxes. So you have all type of attention from men. But in that day, you're gonna cry from your ass for being lonely.
Yep.
Oh, look, man.
Oh, well, the women are going to represent America. I will be no widow.
Yeah.
Now your ass going to be a widow just like America. Just like America, man, because you are many whores of Babylon. You know?
Call lawyer about that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lord is about to break up relationships. There's a time for everything, you know? And it says, their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
They're going to be destroyed, be annihilated, man. A lot of them going to be destroyed by your house shot, man.
And their husbands shall perish of famine.
So your ass might not even make it that far, man. You might come across some food, all right, and you ain't going to eat it because you want your family to eat, and then your ass is going to starve to death, man.
Or you're so hungry, the food you find, you go to gobble it up and you choke to death.
Damn.
Because when you don't eat for a while, you can't just eat fast. You have to eat slow. Like when you break a fast, you can't just eat a burger. You got to break your body, you know, in.
You have to get you some. You gotta do the best you can.
Yeah.
You gotta get some water, some fruits,
Watermelon.
green smoothie.
Yeah.
Be ideal.
Yeah.
You know, good water smoothie.
But they don't have that knowledge, so they're, oh my God, and they're gonna go to eat it, and they're gonna freaking choke to death.
And you're gonna kill them.
Yeah. And then someone's gonna eat them.
Yep. It's too rich. Just like
Oh yeah.
Just like kids who have malnutrition.
Malnutrition.
If they eat something like that's too rich, like a burger or like a very hearty meal, they can die.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is St. Isaiah 3. Said the last verse, right? St. Isaiah 3 and verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword.
Right. So when you read Isaiah 3, it's going into these cursed as women. How you curse with being unattractive. You curse with being overweight. You curse with a stench. You curse with baldness. And then you're gonna be cursed with your man, the man that you do got. Yeah. All right. They're gonna what? Gonna have to.
It says, thy men shall fall by the sword.
Meaning they're gonna die. Whether it be through cops, whether it be through the civil war, through the racial tension,
Or self-inflicted gunshot.
suicide.
Saul killed himself and his armor bearer. And Eleazar of the Zealots, the Sicarii back then during 70 AD, made a pact to kill their wives and kids than themselves. He said, kill their wives and kids than themselves.
Well, that's the spirit. Because if you watch that movie, The Road, the whole time he had that fucking revolver to his little man's head.
Yep.
You know, because the bitch told him that they was gonna take him and do things to him.
Yeah.
So he said, before I let that happen, I'll kill him myself.
Yep.
You know, so people gonna be in that spirit. I'm taking my family out. I'm not gonna let y'all get it.
Well, what's that movie by Stephen King? The Mist or the Fog?
Yeah.
Remember?
I think it was
The Mist. And then all the way at the end, bro, at the end, they fucking start, excuse my language, I'm sorry. They start shooting each other, man.
It's a beautiful movie.
And then he shot his son. And then when he thought the monster was coming, it was the military to save them.
Damn.
And he said, no! And he couldn't kill himself. That was effing judgment. He took everyone out. Bow, bow. The old man, the old woman, then his little new woman, his wife. And then he took his son out. And then right when he was gonna kill himself, the military pulled up and said, we're here to help.
See, that's why the scripture says,
Woe to you.
not to pull destruction upon yourself with your own hands.
Yeah.
Man. Really, he lost faith.
Yep.
You know, that's what happens when you lose faith.
And patience.
And patience. Well, it says, woe to you that have lost patience.
Yep. Whoa, destruction unto you. You know?
And it goes on to say, and thy mighty in the war, and her gate shall lament, and her gate shall lament and mourn.
Lamenting, all right? The strongholds, the efforts, the platforms of sustainable living is gonna lament. 911 is disconnected, you know? Please, you're gonna hear over megaphones where they told you to go and get aid, there is no more aid. In the movie with Contagion, they said, we don't have no more food. So the gates are gonna lament. What's the gate represent? You know, exactly, the stronghold, you know? That's why it says Jacob, see, that's judgment, man. It said the gates of Jacob was lamented, we're black unto the ground, you know? So now America's going through the curses that Jake already dealt with.
Right.
We already got our ass whooping, now it's your turn. It's your turn to get your ass whooped.
This nigga trying to run to Mars and shit, man.
Right.
That's why the Lord said, you ain't going your ass nowhere. Sit upon the ground.
Yep.
Right.
You know?
And it says, and her gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
Sit your ass down. Well, don't they do that when they pull you over? Sit down on the ground.
Yep.
Right? Turn over. Then they handcuff you, you know? Yeah, that was that, but I mean, there's a lot of meat.
We'll go back.
Okay.
St. Isaiah 47, in verse 1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right, the dust being symbolic, metaphorically speaking, of the confusion. Okay, because this was once a so-called great nation, right?
Yeah.
But now look at it, it's nothing but confusion. People don't know, you know,
What's
inside,
what?
outside. You know? Is the mask on? Do I stay inside? Can I go outside? It's complete confusion out there, man.
They're in that future spirit. Mask on. Mask on. They live in that whole verse. Percocet. Molly. You sure this Percocet?
Right. Trying to escape from reality.
Yeah.
You
I'm trying to zonk off.
And it says, sit on the ground.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
I mean, you're gonna be brought low. All right, this kingdom is being brought low. You had China last year, which it feels funny saying that, but last year you had China pretty much make an info commercial to feed homeless Americans.
Germany too.
And Germany, man, call all y'all about
Which
that.
they said it was satire, but that's prophecy.
It's prophecy. I won't read the legend.
I got a quick one, because he said sit down.
Okay.
Baba Kasha. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Where everybody at?
Oh yeah, speaking about that, the grinding season this year, a lot of people are supposed to start resigning from their jobs, man. Which means a lot more people are going to be quitting. So it's going to be that much more strain on the labor force. Complete rap.
And it says,
Complete rap.
and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Darkened, meaning there's no future for this place.
It's confusion. What is going on? We don't know what's happening. What's happening? What's up?
It's not looking good.
It's dead out here. We alive, man.
Alive, baby.
We alive, baby, in the spirit. Y'all too.
Yep.
Y'all alive too, man.
Yep.
We alive, man. And we live right now, man.
Yep.
You know?
I want to read the ledger for Isaiah 47. Can you read this book?
Sure.
Baba Kasha?
This is Isaiah 47. Start at the first line.
Yeah.
It says, to sit in the dust or on the ground was a sign of subservience and humiliation.
Wow.
Babylon, the mighty nation that achieved special status among the other nations of the world, tender and delicate, will be put in a position of shame. That, hey, in layman's terms, you're fucked. That virgin's being put in a position right now, man.
Humbled. Humiliation. All right, your ass is going through a complete humiliation ritual, man.
Yep.
Well, look at the military. You got men with heels on, women with beards,
Yeah.
all type of weird shit, man.
Yeah, bro.
This got a big ass beard.
Yeah.
No, but it's a woman.
Oh, you got a trend in Atlanta where the Leslies, they're getting beards on, man. It's crazy.
Sick out here.
Yeah. And it says up to this point in the book, only God's people have been called daughter by the Lord. In this passage, not only is Babylon given this title of...
Right, and the reason why is because this place came out of Britain. You see? So that means that the daughter has what? A mother.
Yep.
Right? So Babylon came out of Britain.
Yep.
So that's why it's being called, virgin daughter of Babylon.
Well, there's a scripture that says, "What thy mother is ashamed of thee."
Yep.
You know? And it says, you got Esau now saying, come back to Europe and make it white again. So even Esau's done with America. They're in the spirit of, we need to go back to Europe. Because I follow a lot of like Edomite pages. I'll be listening to what they say, bro. They be talking big stuff about us, man.
How you say it? Reconnaissance.
Yep. I'll be spying them out. Like, yeah, white power. Nah, it's like that.
Not us,
And
man.
it said, yeah.
Right.
It says, it's lucky, brothers. And it says, in this passage, not only is Babylon given this title of intimacy, but it is qualified by virgin, indicating purity as well as dependence on the Father or God. However, here, virgin is sarcastic. Chaldeans refers to the Aramaic speaking tribe of southern March region.
Right, so why is it sarcastic? Because this place is actually the great whore. Right? It's actually the great whore that's riding on the beast, which is NATO and the EU. You know?
Yep. Now the whore is straddling the fence. You know?
Back in Isaiah.
Oh, look at that. 3 6s. The mark is coming.
Yep, that much closer.
That's
Right.
coming. The name. I've seen so many license plates with that number. And only Jake be like, oh. They'd be like, oh, no.
Right.
I mean, but Esau.
Last camp on Christmas Day, I was riding, and in front of me on a white pickup truck, the nigga had a pentagram on the back with Satan's face.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
So these people are they're open with their worship of Satan, man. You know?
This woman told me, she said, I'm a pagan. I said, oh, so you know what Christmas is? She said, oh, yeah. And I left it right there. You got to learn to walk away from people, man.
Yeah.
Back in Isaiah 47:1, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no."
Right, you're gonna be brought low. You're gonna be brought.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Pretty much, Babylon's gonna be brought low. It's gonna be put in a state of humiliation. You know, and the ultimate humble is gonna be in the form of these nukes.
Yes.
You know, because that's when that virgin is gonna get popped.
Right. And it goes on to say, "There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans."
Right, your rulership is being taken. Your authority is being taken. Okay, your respect is being lost. Okay.
Oh, well, that's why it says in Zechariah, the holes in their tongues, so he ain't gonna be able to speak no more. Oh, and then you got they're telling Biden, oh, just threaten Putin with sanctions. He ain't paying you.
Right, sanctions ain't doing it no
Ain't shit.
more.
I ain't paying shit.
You know, now they're saying, look, you put those missiles over here, it's on. You know.
And it says, "For thou shalt no more."
Hey, man, if Putin and Biden were to square up, Biden would get his ass whipped, man. You know, and Vlad means to rule. You know, so he's imagining a vain thing, but he has to, because ultimately he's gonna think an evil thought. You know, he's gonna be like, Joe, you bided time long enough.
Right, because everyone needs something to believe in, right? Well, it just so happens that what they believe in is not going to work for them.
Nope.
You know, because they might believe that they're going to be the next superpower to rule, or China might believe they are. Okay, but it's actually going to be the elect men. You know, with Yahweh shines.
Right.
As joint heirs. You know.
And it says,
And it's gonna be a better living status.
The earth is going to rejoice.
Yes.
That tells you in Isaiah 14 that the trees is going to break forth singing. Right?
Yes.
You know, the animals are going to come up hugging you.
Yes.
Everybody's going to be happy.
Yes.
Even the heathens are going to
Yes.
thank us in the kingdom.
Yes.
Solomon was cool with the heathens, man. And you do have some cool heathens.
Yeah.
You know?
You got to get to that point too in this truth, man. You know, we don't are respective persons, but you got to understand that America is the reason why people are shit, man. You know, like you got just Jake, this woman over here, she's just walking all messed up because it's a system. You know, you have my man Loco in the South Central. He smoked the PCP. It's America. America taints you, man. What did my man Will? He said she used to be the sweetest girl.
Yep.
Now she's sour amaretta. You know, because people get tainted out here. Hey, we got tainted out here. You know, we didn't do drugs. You know, it was America. They call it peer pressure.
Yeah, man.
All right? America ruins people's lives. America could turn you to a homeless person.
It could turn you to a complete drug addict.
Yes.
America would drive you to suicide.
Yes,
man.
it does.
And this is the time where suicides are skyrocketing, man. This time of the year.
You know, it's so effed up. The tobacco industry, which don't get me started on that shit. That's a death trap. But the most time they spend the most money in advertisements is January because they know that's when people are planning to quit. So he puts more money to keep smoke. Bigger titties, put the pack right, you know? Make it more vibrant, color. You know?
Yeah.
He's a grimy person, man.
Yeah.
People are gonna say, thank you for getting me off drugs. Thank you for cleaning me up. Because that's what's coming, cleaning up, man. You know, Captain Planet is coming.
Right.
You know, the captain of our salvation. Shit, we need it too. We need to get out of this flesh.
Right, man.
You know?
and it goes on to say, "For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
Right, this ain't the 1940s no more, man.
So what's that mean? I don't want to sleep with her no more.
Right.
Moab's like, I ain't signing no deal with you again. You see? It's your kingdom.
Hey, the healing's coming.
The healing's coming.
Yeah, I'm about to show the size of my head. Healing's coming.
Verse 2, "Take the millstones and grind the mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg."
Right, you being exposed. The nations are seeing how shitty you are, man.
Iran said, I'm putting sanctions on you for what you did to black Americans. A country is putting sanctions on America for what it's done to us. What does a black Christian say to that, man?
What does Bullcat say to that?
Right.
What do you know?
What can you say to that, bro? Yo, Esau, you are a foul. Border of wickedness for real.
And it says, "Make bare the leg," uncover thy locks.
Russia said, you're not going to treat us like you did the Native Americans.
Yep.
All right? And that's why I said Gad shall overcome. We're going to overcome on this truth, man. You know? It's all being exposed. It's all being brought out, man. You know, Esau's little bit of tits and tats trying to cover up the leaks. But the holes are, there's too many holes.
Oh, how the hidden things of Esau starts up. You
Yep.
know? He's being completely exposed, man.
What they say? Expose him! The man's defense is down.
The expose on this guy, man. On the horde.
Yep.
You know, the horde don't have any clothes on.
Yep.
You know, and the other nations are looking like, ew.
Yeah.
We got in bed with that.
She got hairy legs.
You know, she got fucking.
They woken up like one of the Wayans brothers in Mo Money.
Yep.
Cause first he was, that whole scene is spiritual, bro. Cause first he ain't like her, then he start drinking. He like, she ain't that bad. She ain't that bad looking. He's like, I must be drunk. Remember they said they got drunk?
Yep.
Then he woke up and saw her ass. He said, fire! There's a fire! You gotta run! And he kicked her ass out the house. She said, how am I gonna get home? And he slipped a couple dollars under the door. And he shut it and said, huh. That's how they feel. They just want to do what they need to do and be done with America. You know? And that's how you feel with Esau. You just want to be done with them.
Yeah.
You just want to be, they do so much shit that a sorry ain't good enough.
Right.
Just go. And that's why I finally see through the Spirit why it says he shall be done away and he'll be forgotten. You cannot live in the kingdom and be happy and see an Edomite. You cannot do it, man.
Because you're going to think about how he put us in slavery, what he did to the planet, what he did to the earth.
Well,
how he painted over our images, how he said that the Lord was white, you know?
how are you going to have a wife in the kingdom, but then the man that raped her in America is still walking around? Fuck that.
Right.
You got to burn, man.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
This place got to burn, you got to burn, man.
Right, or even the man who put us in slavery.
Hell yeah.
You should watch that movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom. He had the little Israelite boy with his feet propped up on him, man.
Sick.
You know?
Sick, bro.
And it says, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
That's what they're going to do. Okay, because this place will be invaded, all right?
And it says, verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
That's a law. You're not supposed to see the nakedness, of a man, another man, or a father, you know. And all that Esau does is push that on us, man. Yep. Naked men, naked women, porn, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that depletes you in the spirit.
It messes you up.
I got a lesson I want to do titled, "Aren't you tired of being teased?"
Right.
Man, all day just boobs and ass walking around all day.
All day.
Like,
man.
damn, bro.
I hate TikTok, man.
Yeah.
You know.
All day, man.
TikTok, Instagram. All
They
that
need to
shit,
take
man.
these phones away, man.
It's going, man.
And these jeans.
You know, these
Leggings.
You know.
This shit is tiring, bro. I told a brother the other day, and it's sad, man. I said, man, if I had a choice of a beautiful woman and a dog, I'd choose a dog. Because I ain't got to worry about the dog getting popped while I'm at work. I ain't got to worry about the dog lusting after a new owner.
Right.
I ain't got to worry about pleasing the dog so it can keep being loyal to me. But you got to worry about that with women on this side. Ain't that hell?
That's hell.
Ain't that
because the
oppression?
women are never satisfied, man.
The flesh ain't never satisfied.
Flesh ain't never
And
satisfied.
she that live in pleasure dead while she living.
Right. You know, you got bitches making careers off being a sugar baby. You got 7 sugar daddies that's giving them racks per month.
Oh,
So they're living deliciously here, man.
well, you had that chick. Her name was called like Doll Baby. Her ass went to fucking Ghana and got bodied by a billionaire. That's what your ass get, man. That's what you get. You see?
Dog baby buried now.
Yep. Hell out here, man. It's too much. I was telling the brother, I'm like, bro, the system of America will null you down.
It will. Well,
You know?
it says he had worn out the
Saints, said Daniels.
Daniel
So,
7.
you want that?
25.
Yep. The water.
And it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
We see it. I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Oh,
The rain of hell is gone.
Yeah.
And we can see, man.
Yep.
Yo, this is terrible.
Yeah, bro.
You got Jake getting out of prison happy, and they're like, I'm free, I'm free.
Like, what the fuck?
This is it.
This ain't the baggy jean era no more, man. This ain't those DMX days. Niggas
Yeah.
been locked up since stop.
drop.
Now you get out
Shut it down.
to mumble rap.
Yep.
Into Young Thug music. Like, God damn.
Thanks for nail polish and shit.
Damn.
Oh, there goes that Jake. He's still around.
Oh wow, we still on last game.
Wow. Need the kingdom, man. We be looking, our people, we all need the kingdom.
Yeah, man.
Okay? The kingdom needs to be here. The earth needs a kingdom. You
That's
know?
the spirit going out.
Yeah, you want that?
Yeah.
Daniel 7 and 28. No, 25. Yep. Daniel 7 and 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. Oh, evolution.
Yep.
You have humans believing they came from monkeys.
The Big Bang Theory. You know, even saying that the angels are babies.
Yes.
Saying that the Most High has leprosy. You know.
Scoff. Hey, the Lord is judging scoffers, man. You know? There you go, see? Thumbs up. Yeah. That's amazing sound. It says, it says, right. Daniel 7 and 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. I have a doctrine, right? And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
This society will wear you out, man. Struggling to pay your bills.
What?
You know, you got it fucking, you struggling, you stressed out in your mind because you thinking about how you don't want to go to work the next day, man. That shit will wear you
I
out.
said that today.
You know? See?
I said that
And
today.
then your body's breaking down
Yep.
like, damn, man, because you're thinking about that, because you know you got to do it, because you got bills steadily coming in. That's being worn out, man.
Yep.
These different doctrines, they'll wear you out. Because you get tired of it. You get tired of Islam because it doesn't give you no sense of rest, man. You know?
Yeah. Is this the name? Is that the name? Can I believe in him? Is this the truth? Help me!
Right.
Man, I've been saying all month, man, Shalak, Isaiah, help me.
Yeah.
Please help me. Babu Shah, please help me.
Yeah.
Bro, it's real, man. We need deliverance.
Shalak Mawapakim, Baba Kashah send Mawapakim, send miracles.
Yep.
You know? Great miracles are coming.
Yes.
Man. You know?
Yes.
We talk about the destruction, but on the other side of that coin, the elect is going to be protected through all that.
Right.
Great miracles are going to come. Spiritual power, people getting healed, the dead being raised, men flying, troops getting put to flight. All right, new bodies, as it gets hotter. All right, guess what? The heat's going to turn up for his men too. You know, it says I will get the fame and praise in every land.
Yep.
I was watching one of the Apostle Torah's video. He was saying how over there in Africa, a man for the comments was saying that he's famous. Him and Nate.
He said I can't even spell Africa.
Yeah,
He
right.
said I never been there, but I believe it.
Which is humility.
Yep. I believe it.
Was that proves? You know what that proves? Matthew 24 and 14, man. This gospel shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Yep.
So that proves that we're at the end.
Yep. Daniel 7 and 25, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
The saints are the Israelites. There's a precept in Psalms where it says, who have made a covenant to sacrifice my saints. There's another one in Psalms that says the saints are the Israelites. You know, roughly paraphrase.
Yep.
You know?
And it says, and think to change times and laws.
He's talking about his New
Year's. My watch now is 111. Like, you know?
Oh yeah, a daylight savings time.
Yep.
The hour went back.
Yep. Oh, I got one for you. I was gonna do a lesson on it because this is also it's so fire, bro. The atomic clock. They said that the Earth is spinning so fast that the atomic clock had to take a second off time.
Yep.
So time is being shortened.
You know what else he does? The doomsday clock.
Yep.
Which I ain't hear about that
Yep.
in a minute. You know, but hey, tick tock.
Yep.
You know, your time is almost up.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. A little more. And it says, and think to change times and laws. What laws did he change? These laws, baby. That's why it says the earth is defiled under the habits thereof because they have transgressed the laws
Change the ordinances.
of man.
This man has to put fertilizer in the soil because he works the land so much. He's fucking sapped all the nutrients out the soil.
Bro, they said that plants can't grow to the full potential because there's so many chemicals in the air that the sun rays are being blocked.
Man,
I said, what?
man, we ain't seen nothing yet.
Maybe I should wear a mask.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Or what's that song? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Right. But just imagine how the things that we see now, it ain't it could never reach its full extent under the rulership of this man. We could never reach our full extent under the rulership of this man. I mean, of course we can in the spirit,
Right.
you know, but traveling, where the fuck you can't even experience, you can't even enjoy the world.
Yeah, I said that the other day. They were talking at work. I said, look, I'm on Earth.
Right, man. You think I don't want to travel and see the world?
Right.
You know?
Why aren't there more people just sailing in the ocean? It's a water world.
Right.
Why aren't there more steamboats? Boats that run off steam.
Right. You try to get on a boat, fucking, you know, the army. You know, you get too close to the wrong nation, they're gonna nuke your ass.
Yeah.
You know?
Or a pirate.
A pirate gonna get you. I'm the captain.
You know, you got to look past it. There's more to life than America.
Way more.
There's more to life than Coca-Cola and Marlboros, okay? And Hooters.
There's more to life than the fucking Instagram.
We're on Earth, not America. We're on Earth. Welcome to Earth, not America. You know?
Right.
You got to really say that, man. You know, because America is so claustrophobic. And these fucking Edomites are so low level. You know? They act like there is no Earth. It's just America.
Well, this, even in the city.
Yeah.
You know, this man puts you on top of each other's stuff in the projects. And you go out to where they live at acres and acres of land, man.
And better pricing.
Man.
Out here, it's $1,000, let's say, for 2 bedroom.
Right.
But 20 miles west, it's $600 for an apartment and a balcony and a fireplace.
Yep.
But you got to share a water heater with 2 other people, and then he'll put you on top of you, and then to get a tax break, he allows criminals to live and turns into a halfway house.
Right.
You know?
And then the fucking your neighbor, man.
Yeah, bro.
You get into a shit with your neighbor and shit, man.
And now he's stomping on the ceiling. You know?
Fucking 2-year-old.
Right. This is shit we got to deal with because of his ruling.
This place was meant to stress you out, man. You know, the kind of shit is that you hear your neighbor popping his woman.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Or no, now his partner.
Right.
That's the new thing now. I'm like, partner. I'm like, fuck your partner. So I don't even know what it is. It's a damn partner in crime.
What's your bottle?
Right. Talking about, well, I prefer him, her. What? You ever see the pronouns and shit?
Yep.
Hey, call me her or they. What?
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
And it says, Daniel 7:25, and change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. And that's what we're in. Now we're in the dividing of times. The Gentiles in our land is fulfilled, bro. It's time for us. It's time for us, man. The real top shotters is back. You know? Yeah. Right.
Back
You were
in-
in Jeremiah 51.
Yep. Back in Isaiah 47 and verse.
See, this is what a real church does. It moves through the Spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It moves through what the Spirit is bringing. So we're speaking what the Spirit is expressing, and then it's like, all right, okay, now we'll go back. See, because that's the Spirit. Like, okay, now that point was made. Go to this. This is real church. This is a real calling out.
Real tingness.
Thank you.
Real ting.
Right.
Back in Isaiah 47 and verse 3, and it says,
And you know what's beautiful too? In this church, the congregation can add input.
Right. You can actually ask questions.
Yeah.
You know, you see your teachers.
Yeah.
You know, Lord willing, we those men says that I shall see thy teachers.
Let me read one, Baba Kashaw. Brothers are going in, man.
Yeah, Baba
That's the
Kashaw,
Holy Spirit.
Hey, the water.
Yeah, the water, bro. That's the Spirit. Rock a thumb, man. We love y'all. 2 Maccabees 7:31. This is Prince of Yahweh. It says, and thou, let me see. Oh, I want this one. Isaiah 5:8. Woe unto them that join house to house. See?
yep, that's it.
See? And no, they call it a hotel.
Yep.
Woo! That's a, yeah.
Nice thing.
That's the public complex. You know?
Yep. It says, woe unto them that join house to house.
What the man? You're supposed to be in no fucking apartment complex.
Bro.
But you can't have, what can you own here? You can never own nothing here, man. You can't have any land. You know?
Your rest.
It's oppression, man. Fucking oppression.
And the reason why we're saying it though is because he gives you a misrepretation of life that you can have that.
Right.
That, you know, we understand but he's acting like, no, you can get a home, you get land, you can get a car, you want this, you can get all that.
Why the fuck you asking for my credit then? Oh, I'm sorry, we can't give you this
Right.
car because your credit isn't.
Bro, we were looking for a place and they said, what you need to know my credit score for?
Right.
I'm not paying rent with a credit card.
Right.
That's racist.
Right.
Like that little Jake said, that's racist. It is, man.
Man.
I had someone put me on, the housing industry is racist.
Right, man.
Do you know they have contracts where you as a realtor can't sell a home to a black family? That's why your ass, they gonna get a bit.
That's why they got a saying, there goes the neighborhood.
Yep.
You know, for Jake moving, there goes the neighborhood. You know, so, hey, I believe it happened in, I believe it was Los Angeles, actually.
And it's
Oh, yeah, Vim. You got the show on Amazon Prime called Vim, okay, and it shows you that, man. When the Jakes moved in, everybody pretty much, they was all fucking with them and shit. They wanted them to move out, but then they realized they weren't gonna move. They started moving out.
good.
You know?
Finishing off the brothers precept, Prince of we got two brothers. We got Prince of Yahweh, and this is Prince Yan Nazar, 144,000. Salakia. It says Isaiah 5:8. Woe unto them that join house to house, that lay field to field, till there be no place that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth.
Bro, it's so much land out here, man. It's enough land so where everybody can have their own X amount of acres, their
Bro,
own cattle.
they said
People could be growing their own food, have their own well, have their own water. This motherfucker wants to put you in the city. He wants you to go to his markets and buy his poison food.
his water, his electricity. It's a monopoly.
Right.
It's a monopoly. Because in monopoly, there's only one electric utility you can buy, you know, and then depending on the dice you roll is how much you got to pay for it. You know, when you as a human need shelter, water. Why do I have to pay for a bed? You know, why do I have to pay for a bed? I need to sleep. Why do I only get a shelter for a year? I need shelter. You too, sis. You know, I need shelter. Why does he only allow you to rent at that an apartment for a year when you need to live? You know, you gotta pay for things as a human you need. That's wrong. That's wrong, bro.
Foul.
That's foul.
Right? That's foul as fuck, man.
That's foul, man.
Then he'll lock your ass up in prison, right? And once you get a criminal record, it's more harder for you to find work.
Yeah.
So you're really screwed, man.
Yeah.
You
This
know?
man does a background check. Let's talk about your background.
Woo.
Right. So
Let's talk about your
we're
background.
gonna do a background check before we hire you.
What?
Damn, bro.
Now, welcome to the team. Fuck out of here. You know?
Damn.
Place is grimy, bro. Place is grimy.
Damn. This place, man. Out of control.
Yeah, the Lord's will, man.
Isaiah 47 in verse 3. I will take vengeance.
Beautiful.
And it
Now,
says,
Quam.
that's right. And it says, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Right, so the first time when Yahushua came, you know, he came down in the flesh through the seed of Joseph, through the act of sex with Mary before they came together and had a wedding ceremony, right? Right?
Right.
Right? But this time when the Lord comes back, he's going to be in angelic celestial body. Okay? He's going to come with fire, with whirlwind, and slain of the Lord shall be many. Yeah, that's going to be the vengeance.
Yep.
And it said, verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name.
Right, our Redeemer is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua host, man. How is it written in Luke? When these things begin to happen, then lift up your heads for your salvation
Draws
nigh. All right?
Right.
You go into that word, it means redemption, man.
And it says, the Holy One of Israel, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Right, this ain't the Lady of Kingdoms no more, man. You're going to be put in utter darkness, okay? And that's a plague that actually hit ancient
That's the
Egypt.
spirit. That's the spirit I was just thinking of. I was like, that's what it says. I should have said plagues as Egypt before. That's the Holy Spirit, bro. I was thinking the same thing, man. Beautiful. So that the darkness that's coming back, you know, is symbolic. You know what I mean? It's going to be in like three form. You know how they say?
Not threefold.
Yeah, threefold, the water.
Like tenfold.
Yeah, tenfold. It's going to be so much of darkness in all manner. You're not going to know what's up, what's down, what state you're in, what mind state you're in, the food you're eating. Hey, the famine's going to be so bad, people are going to eat expired food, man. Rotten food. Like in the movie Spawn, remember he was eating he said, that's good food, boy. He was going to hit him. Ew, you're eating a rotten apple? Rotten tomatoes? But they're going to have to, you know? Well, now, look, people in America right now got to eat out of garbages and shit.
Dumpster diving.
Yeah.
You know, this motherfucker throws away billions of pounds of food each year. Okay, this so you won't get it. He'll pour all type of drinks and sauce on it, so you won't dump the dive and get
Demon,
it.
bro.
When there's people starving out here, man.
Oh, and then Esau said that the the famine's so bad that they're introducing people to crickets and mealworms
Right.
to eat now.
Yep.
Which crickets are lawful, locusts.
Yeah, locusts are lawful. You know, John ate wild locusts and honey.
Yeah, he probably dipped them in honey and ate it. I believe they're a good source of protein.
Well, look at what they eat. You know, they eat. You know, they eat what we should eat.
Yeah.
Back in Revelation 7 and verse 1, and it says, verse 2.
People gonna be on some fear factor shit out here, man.
Right. Tyrone Biggums.
Right. You know, they're gonna be out here on some fear factor shit, man. Plugging their nose just to fill their bellies. You know, eating leaf soup. You know.
You don't have to do parkour too. Get away from judgment.
And all these people are fat. Americans aren't athletic.
They're fat. Their lungs are fucked up from all the smoking.
E-cigs.
You know, and people don't sleep. What you said, this is the city where
Yes.
people get the least amount of sleep.
Yep, the worst sleep city in the world.
So people are sleep deprived out here, man. And when you sleep deprived, you don't think right.
Hell,
Your body needs rest. Okay, you can't be fucking stand up or I mean, you know, somebody's sleep because you might have a night out spirit.
yeah.
You know, you're just up, you know, that's your spirit. But with these people, they're just up stressing, drinking, chain smoking, you know, destroying their temple, man.
Yeah, one of our neighbors is like that.
They're not just up reading or you watching lessons. You know, they're just up doing wickedness, man.
Or they can have a spirit of insomnia. You know, they have a demon on them where they call it insomniac.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, there was a show, y'all remember X-Files?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Back there was an episode where the dude, you know, you could die if you don't go to sleep.
Get sick and
Yeah, you could die hallucinating. He was like, I can't sleep. And Scully is like,
Scully,
yeah.
Scully.
Good though.
I used to watch that show.
Yeah, good though.
Great show.
Because you know, in the kingdom, man, we gonna really turn it up on him, man. You know, where Esau, man, we're gonna turn it up on his ass,
Man, those days are gonna be so long. You're gonna cry for the Sabbath.
Get to know eyelids, close his eyes.
You're gonna cry to keep the Sabbath, man.
Yep.
You know.
Back in Rev 7 and verse 2.
Hey, in Lord's will, we could throw his ass to the other side of the earth where the sun's still up, so he don't get us Sabbath.
Right.
You know? I mean, I speak as a man, you know, because you got to think too. You know, we're speaking out of experience right now, but when we fully get ourselves, you know, we could have a spirit where we're going to need them to rest.
Well, it says thine heart shall meditate terror.
Right.
So you don't think brothers are gonna be, you know,
Yeah.
at tables like, man, that's what they do to us. How can we fuck these niggas up?
They don't get rest. They don't get rest unless they do some cause the righteous to fall.
Yep.
So he can't go to sleep without coming up with some kind of thing to poison us. So you mean to tell me we ain't gonna meditate how to keep his ass up,
Right.
even on the day that has been given? We can't even celebrate the Sabbath correctly here
Right.
in captivity, man. That proves that the law can't save us. How the hell can you push the law when we live in America where we gotta live by 300,000 laws depending on the state?
Right. So pretty much, man, we're gonna fuck you up, but we still gonna do it in a righteous, powerful manner. You know, because even the apostle said, you know, the wicked things that you have done to us, we're not gonna do to you.
Hell no.
But you still gonna get foot up your ass.
You're gonna get a righteous ass whooping.
You know, like Pop said on Friday. You know,
Yep.
grab a dog,
Choke him.
choke him.
That's
Well,
my pleasure.
Right. We'll replace that dog with an Edomite.
Yep.
Man.
Well, they're referred to as dogs. Dogs
No,
to
you're right.
pass
You're
me.
right. You're right.
You know?
How spiritual.
Yep.
Pop said heaven.
Yep.
Right.
Chilling. And you know he was sick of Esau too. He's Benjamin.
That's the spirit.
Well, back in Rev 7 verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
North, east, southwest.
Yep.
All right.
They're stationed there too, man. They're ready. They're just ready for the order. You know, like now, shit gonna pop up now.
Hold.
Yep.
Hold.
Yep.
Now.
William Wallace spirit.
Man, bro. Remember the Lord had to grab the bro. He was at the threshing floor of G.M.S, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Going in.
He was going in, bro.
Turning up.
Yeah.
You're the turn up.
Yep.
Right.
And it says, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Right, which that represents the destruction, which we just read that about the destroying wind in Jeremiah, which Lord willing we'll go back to it. You know,
I can hold it.
yeah,
Verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Right, Salaki, that seal of that living power is going to be that same mark that we read earlier in Ezekiel 9. See?
Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees.
Right, because when these nukes, when shit pops off, you gotta imagine it's gonna be volcanoes erupting, which is gonna create a domino effect of other chain of events to happen. Tsunamis gonna, all type of crazy. It's gonna be all angles of destruction out here, man. Earthquakes, tremors. It's gonna look like the movie 20. People gonna think they're in the movie 2012, man. All right, mixed with War of the Worlds.
Yeah, because we haven't seen great earthquakes yet.
Right.
You know, like we see earthquakes, but you got to think, what's it, the Levant?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you got that.
You have the Ring of Fire, you know.
And then what's that in San Andreas?
Yeah, the San Andreas Fault.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Like
which is that, if that really pops off, the whole
West
fucking
Coast
state of Cali is through.
yeah, and those brothers are good.
Yeah.
Those brothers are good, man.
But it's called Los Angeles, the
Yeah.
city of Los Angeles.
And now they're found.
Right. Spiritual, man.
Yep.
Very spiritual. Yep.
And it goes in the same.
Oh, you were talking about the 48ers earlier, remember? That was over there in the gold rush.
That's cool.
On the West Coast.
Which that's all Issachar land.
It's called northern Mexico. You know, if you actually know history, like how Washington D.C. was called Rome, Maryland. Well, California was once called northern Mexico. All right, a little information for you.
And it goes in the same, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right, so they were given strict orders to not allow the destruction to be let loose until the elect gets sealed. Okay, so why are we still here? Because the elect has to be sealed. That's why we're still out here teaching this word.
Yep.
You know, edifying the sheep.
Enduring all things for the elect's sake.
Right, man. Because once the elect gets sealed, that's it.
Yep.
You know, Lord willing, man. You know, Lord willing, Yahushua comes back soon. You know, we're still hastening this day, man.
Yep.
You know, you shouldn't be in the spirit like
Another
still
day.
here. No, that's another day for you to repent, man.
Yep.
Another day for you to go harder. Another day for you to thank
Happy New Year, my brother.
You too, brother.
Verse 4 is.
Israel, man.
Verse
I
4.
was saying that to myself today, man. I said, I walked out the door. I said, I'll turn my back on this shit at any minute, man. If the Lord, I'm out. Ain't nothing here.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta be in that Lot spirit. I ain't looking back.
Yeah, man.
Al Pacino told that to my guy in Heat. You know, Val Kilmer. He was talking to Val Kilmer, which his wife ended up turning on him and committing adultery in the movie. But in the movie, he told him, man, you don't be attached to nothing you can't leave in 30 seconds flat, right?
Yeah,
30 seconds?
30
30
seconds.
seconds, man. Let that sink in. In 30 seconds, you had a brother out in Jersey, I think he was like in a DTA camp. He said he had a dream that it was happening, and he told his family to leave, and they didn't leave, and he said, if I don't leave, I'm gonna get caught, and then the police knocked on his door. And then he woke up, and he told his family, and they didn't believe him, and then the police knocked on his door.
Wow.
He said, man, this is real. And I have to accept the fact that I may have to leave my family. Well, we're dead to this place.
Right.
All right? We're spiritually dead to this place. You know, you got a lot of brothers that ain't had a family upbringing, you know, lifestyle. You know, some brothers weren't taught how to be a brother and tell the truth because their life and their family was effed and jacked up. So we already ready to go, man.
Right.
We already ready in that spirit to be out of here. You know?
The Lord said, he promised us, man, he's going to wipe away all tears from our eyes.
Right.
You know?
And we've been crying up in this place, man.
Right, man.
Shedding tears up in this place. You know?
Blood.
Yeah, man.
Verse 4, and it says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000.
And every time I see that number, I say, Tawadi Haba Shimi Al Shai, for even having an 144,000.
Small remnant.
You know, because don't you know, through Yahweh Shai and the elect, that's how all this nation is going to be saved, man. You know? So that's the 144,000 are very, very important people. They're
Men.
They're men. very, very important men. They're the VIPs.
They're gonna hold the holy seed to bring back the rest of our nation.
Right.
Y'all,
in righteousness.
Yeah.
And through them being brought back, right, the ones, they're going to be ashamed for, a while, but they're going to be very grateful.
Yep.
For what we're doing right now.
Yep.
You know?
And going back, it said 144,000. Well, guess what? Vocab said he did some extensive research, and he said that there's estimated to be 1 million Black Hebrew Israelites. He said, I've done my research, and there's an estimated number of 1 million that identifies Israelite. You know how many hundreds of thousands are in 1 million? So you know what I'm saying? So, hey, we there, man. Now we ain't numbering. That was him.
Right, and also you have the great multitude.
Right. What's the 1/3? You're gonna have a lot of them come from the other lands, because when we come back down, they're gonna believe.
Yeah.
But and the elect is scattered. But you got a lot of the elect in Babylon.
Yeah, when that power comes, it says that people shall be willing in the day of thy power. That's when people are really going to be, like, okay, I believe. Because a lot of people, well, Jake is like that. They kept asking the Howard Shai for a sign. Seeing is believing.
Well, think about being in the elect and going to some island that they're getting freaked off on, and we kick the door down and whoop Esau's ass and just annihilate him. You don't think that baby, that girl, that child is going to say, thank you, my Lord?
Yeah.
And it's going to be an Israelite, and they're going to get delivered, and they're going to believe.
They're going to look at you as a savior.
Exactly. There were saviors from Mount Zion. Our people, I get offended.
Right.
I'm saved. We need to be saved, man.
Saved from what, man? We're not saved here, man. Lord willing, we get saved.
Meek Mill said, somebody save me.
Right, he was signing crying.
Save me.
Like, please, from all that fame and the shit he had to do.
I ain't seen my baby in a while.
Even Rick Ross shook his head when he fucking signed, because he knew what comes with that, man.
Witch.
Yeah, man.
Back in Revelation 7:4, and it says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of.
Hey, the brother said E is gonna love the Sabbath more than the Israelites. Right.
I'm so glad to Sabbath, man.
Is we resting, Massa?
And it says,
Right.
of all.
I was meditating. Esau's gonna be apologizing as we're burning him. Because he's not gonna be proud in the kingdom, bro. I'm telling you, man, he's not gonna be proud. The first crop of slaves are going to be proud till we yoke them up. Tells you that, Rev. But Esau himself, he's going to be like, I'm disgusted myself.
Yep.
Right? Didn't they say that to us?
Can you get that real quick?
What, Rev?
Obadiah.
Oh, yeah.
You have one too, but what I'm thinking about is Obadiah 1:10.
Yep. The shame shall cover thee. But yeah, man, Esau, hey, it's gonna be like if you ever seen Alpha Dog. You ever see Alpha Dog? Remember when they were leading him up?
Oh,
that's how Esau's gonna be. When we taking his ass up to that burning, no, Frankie, no, La Gabar.
That's based on true story too.
Yeah, nah, man. No, listen, man. What Esau has done, a Salakia it said he can't repent.
Right. There's nothing you can do.
But what he's done can't be repented for.
No.
No.
What's he still doing, man? This man has a goddamn plan to turn us into a transhuman, to cut us off from our power forever.
Mm-hmm. This man put atrazine in the water to turn us into Leviticus 9.
Yeah, man. 20 and 13.
Yeah, 20 and 13. Wow.
Finish it off.
I got it, brother. You want a 10?
Yeah, buddy.
This is I got Obadiah all highlighted. I don't know. I need that. I need that too. Because you be reading this like, oh yeah, we gonna get him with this one. We in that spirit, man. Yeah. Obadiah 1 and 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother. You had a Jake that got beat to death by the police, and he kept saying, I'm your brother. I'm your brother. I'm your brother. And they murdered him, man. Fucking murdered him, man.
He was pleading for
pleading, bro.
mercy.
He said, what are you doing, man? And it was, he wasn't your typical wicked Jake, He was a middle-aged man. He was soft-spoken, probably just a Christian, And they pulled him over for like a taillight and murdered him, man. He fucking murdered him. Damn, bro. It says,
They don't give a fuck
yeah,
about us,
bro.
They hate us.
Yeah, man.
They hate our guts.
And we hate you too.
Right.
We hate you too, man.
Real.
That's why King David said, I have a perfect hatred.
As the saying of being raised from dead to dead.
Fuck y'all.
Straight
Out
out
of here, man. Obadiah 1:10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Right, and it tell when you go to Amos, it say he did
Cast
pursue
out
his brother with
the
the sword. In the blue letter, the word there for pursue means to harass, to chase down, to persecute,
Yep.
to put to death.
We said, radio bank, I'm in pursuit. Black male, black team. Right? Don't he say it? I'm in pursuit.
Yep.
Hot pursuit. I seen this one video. He's chasing a Jake. He started shooting from his car.
Yeah,
Bow,
yeah.
bow, bow, bow. He's driving and shit, man. I seen videos. They'll slide over the hood like Duke and Hazard. They were pulling the Jake from the sunroof and the driver's side door.
You know that's like the Esau. That's like riding a bull. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the Esau.
well,
him getting a nigga. That's like him. You know.
That's the movie Pulp Fiction, where they rape Ving Rhames.
Oh,
Remember?
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah, bro. They hang, man, it was fucked up, bro.
Sick ass
They're
scene, man.
singing, woo, woo. And guess what? Bruce came down, cut him loose, and he said, we cool, Butch, but I'm about to call me some hardcore homeboys, and we gonna get medieval on his ass.
Yup.
All right, hear that,
Damn.
rapist? Fucking raper, man. You're a rapist, bro. That's sick.
That's fucked up.
Obadiah wanted, that's the violence.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
You know,
that's
and in Big Rams, you're gonna get put to death for allowing that scene.
Yeah.
You know, fuck out of here. I ain't doing that.
He played a fucking woman,
He
too.
played gay in Chuck and Larry.
Yeah.
You know,
And Holiday.
See?
Yeah.
but he was a big gangster in Baby Boy. Talk about 3 strikes. You know?
Man.
That proves like you
Oh.
were saying, like you brothers, put me on to. These movies are connected.
Yeah, exactly. That's because I was thinking that. You know. But going back, it says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee."
We already see it starting to happen now. You know, but it's gonna be 100, a million, trillion fold in the kingdom. You're gonna be ashamed. You're gonna have your head down. You're gonna be put to work all day. We ain't gonna have to do nothing in the kingdom, man. The scripture says we shall wake up upon our bed singing.
Hey, all we gonna have to do in the kingdom is kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Right.
And as Roddy Piper said in They Live,
Yep.
and I'm all out of bubble gum, baby.
Yep.
Bing, pow.
You're gonna be giving orders, man.
Yeah.
You know, Lord willing, party like you have your little Ishmaelite taskmaster.
Hell yeah.
Habibi.
Yeah.
Go fuck him up, Habibi.
Yep.
Con.
We're gonna give him that good right hook, give him that Sonny Liston jab.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, we the sons, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Real quick, it says shame shall cover him, right? You know why shame's gonna cover him? Because what's covering him right now? Not only the covering cast, but Psalm 73:6. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. So that's his chain, his pride, right?
Yep.
And it says, violence covered them as a garment. So right now, violence is covering him as a garment, but next, here, take the violence off and put the shame on.
So he's stained with blood, you know?
And since thou is love blood, blood gonna pursue your ass like parkour, like tag. You know, we gonna be on his ass.
Power tag.
Yep. You ever see that they be running and shit?
Yep.
That's how the judgment's going. What you gonna do when judgment comes for you? You too. What you gonna do when judgment comes for you where you ain't got no place to run and hide? You know?
Hey, what you gonna do when your house shot comes?
Yeah. What you gonna do, brother?
Right.
Hulkamania on your ass, man. Obadiah 1:10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And look, I highlighted just that part. Thou shalt be cut off forever.
And that's the 18 effect, man.
Yep.
The 18, I like that.
You got certain scriptures. You gotta highlight. You gotta emphasize certain words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like people like vocab, they'll be like, and Israel shall be chosen in the love of God. Nah, we gotta read these, man. All right, you
bring it to life.
Yeah, the water.
You know, because it is. The word of Yahweh Shem Yoshua is alive.
Yeah, man.
That's why we go live.
That's right, brother.
You know.
That's right. Well, Jake at home, mad playing NBA live.
Nigga mad because his mom wanted to get the groceries out of the car.
Damn.
Well, the car with the headset and socks on.
With slides on.
Man.
Nigga sagging with a belt.
Be right back, guys.
Right. Got it.
St. Amos 1 and verse 11, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
So that proves in the spirit with baseball, 3 strikes you're out.
Yep. Right.
So you already struck out, and then the 4th is you're done. You know what I mean?
Well, they helped the Babylonians take us down, raise it,
Damn.
even to the foundation thereof.
Yep.
The Greeks were Hellenized our people.
Yep. Made it illegal.
Made it illegal for us to be who we are, to worship our power.
Then the Romans
Came and destroyed the temple.
Damn.
Then Christopher Columbus.
and then you not Kunta, you Toby.
Man,
Damn, dude. We got a lot to talk about.
man, talk about a background check.
Right. We can't talk about a background check. Man. And then when you look at Jake's back, it's like a rose mat, man. You know?
Then they washed it with brine to add salt to the food.
Oh,
That's
God.
probably where that came from.
Damn, this dude, bro. Damn, this dude.
And it says, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
And that's how you know. I'm sorry.
So the Lord ain't gonna turn away the punishment of Babylon. You know? When you got people talking about, oh, we need to pray for America. The prayers ain't gonna be heard. I said we gotta go back to Jeremiah, man. It says, take bone. If they, you
Got it. This is Jeremiah 51 and 8, or for the Northern brothers, Ocho, in verse Ocho. It says, Babylon, I gotta start at 7. Yeah. It says, Babylon has been a golden cup, 1900s. That was really the golden year, you know what I mean? The 1920, 1930, 40, 50, you know? That's what they call it, the nuclear family. You know, it's very edifying when you look it up. Even their technology, the way of life, you know, a lot of things were frowned upon. Women smoking, adultery, it was frowned upon to be divorced. You know, women actually stuck by their man. You know what I mean? People were healthy. They didn't have guts, you know?
Brady Bunch days.
Right. But mind you, with all that, we were being persecuted. We were being murdered, hung. We were segregation, you know?
A lot of our people were still in slavery because they didn't tell them that they were so-called free.
Yep. And it says, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Right, made it drunken with their wine. You know, because what's in that golden cup? Their democracy, their religion, freedom of speech, their sanctions, them going around taking all the natural resources, and their oppression too. You know, their military might, because all they do is talk shit and bomb other nations.
Yep.
Bomb innocent civilians.
Yep.
You see?
That's crazy to me, man. You know, they actually, and people are okay with it. You know, they're bombing people over there, man.
People are being bombed. Man.
That's wild.
People are starving, man.
Why?
You know, they put women over men. You know?
That's wild.
Oh, and then, another thing, the alphabet movement.
Yep.
Because other countries, once they see this place legalize it, now it's like a wildfire.
Yep.
I believe the most recent one is Chile, down in South America.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
You know, the abortions, all of that, man.
Yep.
That's all in that cup. Their money system, all right, because the dollar is pretty much, you know, well, it was the strongest currency on earth.
Yep.
You see?
Oh, Esau also took out, believing in God. You know, now you can believe in what you want. So even other nations, what's their gods are idols, but he's taken that spirit of reverencing of power,
Right.
you know, spiritually, having like morals. You know, he's taken morals out the earth. You know, wrongs.
Atheism.
Yeah.
Scientology. All of these things are in that cup. This cup is a nasty ass pot of gumbo.
Prison.
Prisons.
Benjamin Franklin constructed the prison system in his living room. You know, before that it was public execution. You know, and then you know what goes on in prisons, and then they glorify it. You know, like that's okay. And who's up in the prisons? You know,
Israelites.
yep.
All the tribes.
Lives being ruined. The movie, what's the movie we used to be watching? You Forgive Me Now?
Lockdown. Yep.
Remember what he did to that Jake, man?
Oh, man.
He didn't even want to do that.
And he said he cried after.
That's the Jake from the wood.
Yeah, Stacy. That's what happened to him after the wood.
That's what Burger does to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's what happened when he came out. You know?
Yeah.
Jeremiah 51 and 7, it says that made all the earth drunk. And I'm thinking of Rev 13. Remember, he made fire come down to fear men.
Well, how did he make them? Through his military.
Yep.
You're going to get down and you're going to lay down.
Yep. Yep. And then You know, the Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You know, and it says, "Made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad."
So now they're mad. You know, which mad really means, you know, crazy
Crazy.
or bugged out.
Yep.
But they're literally pissed off.
Hell yeah.
You know, like they're literally beefing.
You had this beautiful tribe. I can't remember if it was South America. I think it was, or Africa, wherever. But there was beautiful tribe. Women were beautiful. They were just glowing. Like I never seen so-called black skin like that. You know, it was just vibrant. And they said, we don't like the white man. He makes us drink. He made us eat McDonald's. And it's all in subtitles. They're in their language. Oh, he makes you speak English.
Right.
Speak English.
Yep.
All right? You want to fly? You want to fly the plane? You want to soar? Couldn't soar the skies. Right?
Yeah,
You got to speak English.
He does that to the Northern Kingdom tribes.
Yep.
He gets irritated because they don't speak English.
Well, bitch, you the reason they speak Spanish.
Right.
Like, y'all don't know history.
Right.
You were the Spanish. You were the conquistadors.
Dummy.
Damn, bro. And then I said the other day, I said, should I speak South American or North American? You know what I mean? Dude? Like you throw a little shit, you know, little conscious logic thoughts out there.
Right.
You know, why can't I? If I'm an American, why can't I go to South America? See, the people don't think. You know, in Jeremiah 51:7, it said 8. Excuse me. Babylon is suddenly fallen.
Woo. Meaning suddenly, meaning it's gonna fall in an instant.
In the back.
In the back. Snap of a finger.
Like Beerus.
When you least expect it.
Remember Beerus, he said, bink, and the earth split in half. So the Lord just going to go. And it says in the Maccabees, at a beck. You know, he said at a beck the Lord could do this. At a snap of a fingers. So don't lose patience, man. Lord invented time. You know?
Time is nothing.
Time is nothing, bro.
Time is nothing to the Most High.
And what proves that is that's why he allowed Esau to change time. It's nothing.
Right. You could change it. I know when I'm sending my son back.
Yep.
You know.
You know, it's funny, I always say, well, they'd be like, oh, it's Monday. I always be like, well, was it a Monday when they said it was Monday?
Right.
You know what I mean? That just shows you how fabricated of this place is. You know? Like, what is it, 12 o'clock, dude?
Right.
The Lord, we go by the sun and the moon, man.
Right.
You know? And it says, 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen when they shall say peace and safety, like you had mentioned earlier, and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed.
Woo.
And balm is precious, bro.
Yeah, balm is a very precious. You know, brother, make some precious balm.
Yep.
Okay, but there's no balm you can put on this horse.
Ain't no Bruce Willis or no Die Hard movie gonna get you out of this one, buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, there ain't gonna be a happy ending for you. For us, oh yeah. For us, it's gonna be happy, but for you, bad.
So for you, it's gonna be tragic.
Yep. And then we're gonna whisper in your ear, there's a sequel.
Happy ending for
Oh,
us,
man.
happy ending for
For
you.
you, yep. That's the title. You know, it's the spirit I kept hearing in my ear. Roll reversal, roll reversal, roll
Trading
reversal.
places.
Trading places. You know? And the Lord's gonna have to put a spirit on us because we're designed with compassion and you know
Well, he is. He said, I shall lay my vengeance upon Edom
Woo!
by the hand of my people Israel.
man.
I mean, he's going to give us spiritual power to do that. You
Yep.
really think this man got all this technology, firepower, 50 cals, fighter jets, and we just going to be out here, you know? No,
Right.
man. The Most High, he's going to raise up men. He's going to give those men spiritual power. And even Yahushua said it, man. The things that you have seen me doing, you shall do greater.
Man, that's so humbling.
You know,
Yes.
Yahushua walked on water. He raised the dead.
Mm.
He pulled demons off people.
Mm.
He gave people rest, man. He gave them hope. He
Yep.
gave them love.
Yep. Gave him life.
They say he did so many works, not even the world could hold the books. Man,
Man, that's whew, man. And it's dope because the brother said he's gonna raise him up. And it made me think when he said raise it, right?
Right.
Raise it, right?
right, right,
We go, come on!
right. Raise me
You know?
to destroy.
Yeah, exactly.
Twofold.
Right. Which is crazy because Alizar is sponsored by Ray's energy drinks. That's crazy. Damn. But back to the lesson. Damn. Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her.
Right, forsake her, man. You know, if this place was Titanic and your ass had a life jacket, you better forsake her, man.
You better do like old girl did with Jack.
Cause you're better off.
Right.
Cause you're better off getting off the boat. Cause the boat is sinking, baby.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, J. Cole said it. He said they let a black man steer the ship, but they ain't tell him that the ship was sinking.
Yep.
You just, you rather see there's a new mayor in Rochester? It's a Jake.
Yeah.
Malik.
Yeah, I did see that.
You know? Malak.
He's a fall guy.
Yep, another fall guy.
Because when I was reading the comments on the news break after there, people be saying, "Oh, yeah, I know it's through the spirit. I believe the Edomites." They be saying, "Rochester's finished."
Yep.
Yeah.
No, America's finished.
You know?
Dummy, this is your backyard, dumbass. Oh, moron.
Well, I don't live in Rochester. I live in Indiana.
Yeah, you live in America, though.
That's the same shit.
Exactly.
Right next door to Rochester.
I live in Perryton.
Yep. Proud ass.
10 minutes away from the damn city.
Jake's gonna go out there. That's already happening on the West Coast, man. Jake is gonna go out there, man. You know?
Finishing off, it says verse 9, Jeremiah 51:9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not. This is a mortal wound. Like with that word, when it's a death wound, you can't do nothing about it. There's a term for it.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's fatal.
Yeah, like a fatal flesh
blow.
wound. Yeah.
A fatal blow, man. You know, like the movie Achilles. He got hit in that area.
Yep.
One of the greatest warriors. Got hit in that one little nick in that area. See?
And it says, forsake her, let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and
Damn, so the judgment, the wicked, so this is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, man. When you read Genesis 19, it was the same thing was said in a different way. But pretty much the cries of the wickedness have reached unto the Lord of Sabaoth, man. This place is so wicked that the judgments literally reached to heaven.
Tower of Babel. And it says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. A war in heaven. Space Force, you know? War in heaven.
Back in Amos 1 and verse 11, it says, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
You can't repent.
So the Lord ain't gonna forgive you. So the Lord ain't gonna heal your country, man.
That proves Paul knew. He's like, yo, he sees the writings of Jeremiah. He like, yo, he's not can't repent.
Right.
He's done.
He's out of there.
Yeah.
It says, because he did pursue his brother with a sword.
Right, that word pursue means to persecute, to harass, to destroy, you know? You got a lot of people that's thrown in prison 30, 40, 60 years, crime they didn't commit, and they know about this shit, man. Then when you get out, they'll give them $1. So you destroyed my whole life, you know? All those nights of pain, suffering, crying, you know? Whole life gone, you know? Eating unhealthy ass food, all type of family members then died. Then you get out with a record, and then you give me a fucking $1?
There ain't no rewind in life, man. This guy literally ruins lives, bro. Like you got that movie called Taking Lives. Esau, man, he's a master witch and a villain, man. You know, and people don't have the spirit to see this. You know, and that's why they're going to be judged, man, because they're joining hand in hand with a man that, you know.
This man's whole legal system is made to destroy you, man.
But that's the black horse. But the judgment, that's the two scales. Not only is it slavery, but the judgment that happens on earth. So you got left-hand angels working on the minds of Esau in these judicial systems. Because that shit is cutthroat.
That shit is cutthroat.
You ever been in a courtroom, boy? You better obey the powers that be. Your ass might not leave, man. They got the black cloaks on and shit. They bang the gavel, man. That shit is wicked, bro. The law is wicked. The law is wicked here. The unrighteous decrees is satanic, man. The penal codes in the system, man, that shit is a deep ditch, bro. It's a trap, man. And a lot of it's in Latin and shit, too.
Which proves this is modern day Rome.
Yep.
And it says,
pagan Rome.
Pagan.
Yep, the Western.
The modern day pagan Rome.
Yep.
You know?
The damn pagans.
Not the holy Rome.
Not the holy Rome.
and it says,
Holy Rome.
because he did pursue his brother, his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, In his
What the
anger,
guy was saying, I'm your brother.
I'm your
The
brother.
defenseless, pleading for help, begging for mercy. No pity for him.
They were kneeing him, bro. They beat it. They were sweating. They worked up a sweat beating him so bad.
and it says,
That's their sport. You know, Jakes, you got Jakes that are good at basketball. That's what Esau's good at.
Gonna hunting Jake, man.
and it says, in his anger, they tear perpetually.
The Lord about to raise up Judah, though, man.
Yeah, Judah,
Right?
who shall rouse them up? They're gonna get raised up.
The Lord about to allow 2/3 to let them hands go, man. You know, they're gonna let their hands go. They're not gonna care about a badge anymore. The course of their power shall be in their hands.
Yep.
They're not gonna care about the princes and authority, man.
They ain't gonna care about
DA or child support, baby mamas.
all that shit gonna go out the window. And as I always say, the first people that's gonna be targeted is Esau and Eve,
Yep.
and then the alphabet community.
Yep. Esau and Eve's dinner date has been canceled.
Right.
Yep.
We was driving yesterday, and Eve was locked arms with his Edomite. You know, and I told the brother, I said, whether or not this guy could be a Jake, but she's with him based off color.
Yep.
She hates us.
Yep.
So she's just like how a white woman will get with any black man, because it's an idolizing thing. You know, they just want any black man. So she just wants any white man. Like, oh, Eve, the woman Eve is with an Edomite.
The actual rapper.
Yeah, the
Oh,
rapper.
wow.
I used to like her.
Wow.
She got a little paw prints on her chest and shit. You know, she used to be with Rough Riders. Now she's got a Rough Rider.
Man.
Wow,
Get
bro.
rough for her.
Right, good.
Oh, Jordan. Go hang Jordan.
Yeah. Hey, man, only Israel is the brothers, man, and the sisters. Just because they're a Negro don't mean that you got to love them, man. You know, use wisdom. We're not telling you go out here and disrespect our people, but don't be putting your heart and soul into Jake, man.
Man, we'll love them in the kingdom.
Yeah.
You gotta pretty much kind of have a high and by.
Yeah, love us now. You know, love brothers and sisters, man.
Right.
You know, we got a sister, she always says, we're all we got. She's right. She's right, man. So we try to do what we could do for our people that are serving the Lord here. That's what you need to focus on. You know, not fucking Jamal that's getting in and out of jail, man.
Right.
All right? You got brothers that are serving the Lord that are going through shit. You know, you help them. You know, we're the family. We're the temple coming back.
Right, pray for them.
Yeah.
Send them some good vibes.
Yeah,
as
man.
as we do to y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when I send out my prayers, I pray for the apostles, the elders, all the sheep,
All the time.
Yep.
all the few sisters
Yep.
out there, the children.
Yep.
You know,
Households.
Hey,
brotherhood.
feed the babies.
Yeah, man.
We like seal. You know, man, feed the babies. You know?
The homeless.
Yeah.
You never know, man. Some of their life could be homeless.
Yeah.
Really going through it.
John the Baptist was homeless. Yahushua was homeless.
You know.
You got brothers that are living with other people. You know, because it's so bad out here. That's not a knock on him. That's America, man.
Yeah, man.
and it goes on to say,
You'd have Jake homeless in jail if it wasn't for Esau designating a cell. You know, niggas would take over pods. You know, you got Jake that are in jail sleeping under the stairs, man. So excuse my language, so overpopulated. You know? This place messed up, bro.
And now what they're doing is they're releasing prisoners.
Yeah.
So shit gonna get real sick out here.
Yeah.
Those some sick spirits up here.
And they're changing violent crimes. So holding a gun is no longer a violent crime. So cops can't do nothing.
Oh, we can't forget how I believe it's like a month or two, this place was under a state of emergency.
Yeah.
Nobody even knew it.
Yeah.
You know?
And we asked the Edomite, yeah, it's all right. Remember?
He said, I disagree profoundly.
Yeah.
Mad prideful. Proud ass.
Right.
Fucking Homer looking.
Yeah, his ass got found in an alley somewhere with 2 X's on his eyes. You know?
and it says, and he kept his wrath forever, but I will send fire upon Teman.
Right, that fire, man, those nukes. Hey, fire cleanse your ass, man. You feel some fire, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good. I don't want to touch the iron no more.
Yep.
Even hot water.
I'm gonna stay away from the stove.
Yep.
Right, you mess around with you think you turn on the cold water. Oh shit. You get the hot water.
Make your ass up.
You know?
And it says, which shall devour the palaces of Basra.
The fire's gonna devour this place, man. The fire's gonna have a spirit of
Yep. Yep.
a spirit of eating away
Yep.
and all the uncleanliness of this place, man. Man.
You just had historic fires in Colorado.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, can you probably for Can you give me Sirach 39?
Yep.
Those fires are being sent out for judgment.
Yep.
You know?
It's the spirit of vengeance.
Yep. This
We'll get these two, then Lord willing, into the back.
Okay.
talking about the fire in Basel.
Hey, church is in session, man. You know, sometimes the spirit, be honest, we forget about time.
Right.
You know?
This is the book of Isaiah 34.
But we're young men. We should be like that. We shouldn't be lazy when it comes to serving the Lord. You know, look at the ant, oh sluggard.
I mean, this is our profession. You know, the brothers, you know, they're getting fed. You know, we need it. What Paul say, I endure all things for the elect's sake. Man.
You had Paul preaching all day and night, and so long a brother fell asleep.
Oh,
and
yeah.
died, and he had to
Right.
bring him back to life.
Fell out the window, right?
Yeah, he fell out the window, bro.
Yo.
He had to bring him back to life. He good, man. He good.
He good, man. He good.
Yeah.
He good, man.
St. Isaiah 34 in verse 5, it says, "For my sword," I started one.
It was dead out here,
I
man.
started one.
Yeah,
Right.
brother, see it? We've
Yeah.
never had the pleasure to camp like this with no interruptions of cars and niggadom.
No concerts.
You know, the Wadi Abashim outside, man.
So you know what? Where's that nasty bitch from St. Patrick's Day?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Lou,
Yep,
Lou, remember
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Yep.
She flashed her little red cheeks. That was sick.
That was very sick. Just like she was in her late 50s.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't though. Probably was in her late 20s.
Yes.
Probably like
Just
right.
got out of college.
It's
Probably
Asian,
22.
Asian like small folk.
St. Isaiah 34 and verse 1, "Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people."
Yeah, listen up.
Right, listen up. All right, because we're proclaiming war amongst the Gentiles, just like it's written in Joel. Man.
And guess what? They will listen. You know, because it says if it was another speech, they would hear you in Ezekiel.
Yep.
And then remember the one time we were speaking, you were speaking, and the Elamites came up and he said, "Oh, so it's not for us?"
Yeah.
No. He said, "Oh, okay." So they got it.
Yep.
Yep.
And it was cool.
Yep.
So hey, bro, and even Alexander the Great listened to the Levitical priests. You know. Ptolemy Philadelphus listened to the 70 priests. Remember to break down the
That made they put the scriptures in
Greek. Yep.
language. Yep.
They listened to him. Bro, when you read the Josephus, they was all about it.
Yeah.
You know, so these nations, they have a spirit where they will listen what you got to say. You know, and what proves that is, what are you reading?
Isaiah 34.
That's the spirit, because Isaiah 2, the nation will say, "Come, let us learn the ways." Yo, they're gonna be like, "Yo, man, teach me how to control this woman."
Bro, when people see the power, the glow on the Israelite man, they're gonna be like, "Man, what are you doing?" You know, they just gonna want to, like, people just wanted to. They said they wanted to throw the outside, meaning they wanted to surround them and touch them.
Like when a Jake makes a winning three-pointer in a game.
Everybody,
Everybody surrounds him
the
and
whole
shit.
court, everybody goes nuts.
Yep.
So you can imagine when your house shot made a lame man walk.
Oh, man.
And then you had some wicked-ass Jake. Now you can't your bed on the Sabbath.
No, he did, no, yeah, you're right. But another thing the nigga say, he said, so he's saying you can forgive sins.
Yo,
Damn,
Jake,
nigga.
bro. You know, I want
He's
to,
walking now.
right. I want to say also too, hey man, the kingdom, we're gonna have to hold the heathen back to getting on Esau. You know, because they're gonna be so mad, like, man, he made me smoke. He fucking exploited me. He's raping our children. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna side. Heathens are gonna cry to us about Esau, man. I'm telling you right now, even heathens are gonna be like, man, he did this, he did that, and he was doing this too.
You know what? To an extent, that's already happened.
Yeah. Well, what's that?
It says the earth is gonna rise up against your ass.
Yep.
You know?
And what's that? Remember the white genocide in Africa? Your brothers remember like a couple of years ago I did the lesson? That shit had like 200,000 views.
South Africa?
Yeah. And Esau's like,
Yeah.
man, we can't get hired. Nobody want to give us food.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I
Ham
think
over there
that.
whooping ass, bro.
Yeah.
Good. Beautiful. And a lot of those are jakes too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
You know, a lot of those are jakes and good.
Yep.
What goes around comes around.
That's right.
You know, you put us in slavery, but you persecute us for just reading what the scripture said, man. When you came over here and used the scripture to justify putting us in slavery, God damn.
You're a
man.
piece of you're a dishonorable vessel, man.
And it says,
And then he refuses to let us go because now it's like, okay, you got that one. I know who I am now. You think they will give us our land back? Hell no.
Hell no.
You think they will acknowledge us knowing who we are?
Hell
no.
no.
Which is why they call us black Hebrew Israelites.
But when I was growing up, I was told, go back where you came from. Wait a minute. I'm so-called Native American.
But you go back to where you
came from.
right.
Go back to those caves.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
Wear your clothes until they disintegrate.
Yep. Dirty dog.
Because you don't own nothing in Europe. You know, after Rome fell, it's a wrap. Jake took over.
Well, Europe, that was Japheth anyway.
Yep.
You know?
It wasn't really nothing, man.
Hey, we're gonna talk to Japheth. You know, you're gonna get it, but you're gonna be all right.
This man, he actually stole the caves from the Horites. So he's not original at nothing.
He's original at Moira.
Right, he's the OG.
Yeah, he's the OG Moira. Yep.
And it says, let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it.
You know how beautiful it's gonna be in the kingdom when you decree something. Your voice, as I'm talking now, is gonna be able to speak over the whole land. The whole land is just gonna hear you speaking. You know, no mail, no memo, no banner. You just gonna speak it. You could be on another planet and speak in that land.
You can also think it too, because you're gonna be able to communicate telepathically, man.
Oh, you know what proves that? Because that's the spirit. What proves that? He said, I heard in the Hebrew tongue.
Yes.
You know, some heard thunder. Now you're gonna hear a voice. Then you're gonna feel thunder. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man.
Verse 2, and it says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Right, and indignation is righteous anger. All right, the Lord said in Psalms, he's angry with the wicked every day, man. That's one of my favorite scriptures.
And the word indignation goes back to indignant, to be vexed with injustice. So you're vexed with no justice taking place.
So the Lord is vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yep.
Just as we are.
You got a whole court system, and look what you're doing with it.
Right, he's using it to literally to screw people over.
Yep. Sex traffic.
Man.
It's all satanic too.
Man.
You got to throw up satanic signs to get a pass. That's how your sins forgiven.
You gotta let them know you with the shit.
Yep. That's why when people do that shit, I'll be like, what you doing that for? You know what I mean?
Well, remember that one
Yep.
guy?
The Jake. Yo, he got cut, bro, in the spirit. He did like 3 different ones.
Yeah.
And we said, you still doing it? And he just fucking walked away.
Hop back in his car.
He hopped right back in his ship. You know?
He tried to,
He tried to see if we was with him. You know? And you got Masons, they be doing hand signals in certain camps, man. You know? I've seen it. I've showed you, you know? I've taken pictures. And they do the same one vocab does. So, hey, you figure it out. You got it.
And it says, in his fury upon all their armies, he have utterly destroyed them.
yeah, that's in the midst of World War III. You know, because during the war in heaven, you're going to have, during World War III also is going to culminate into the war in heaven, right? Because you're going to have these different nations and their jets, all right, and their ground force, their tanks, all right, they're going to shoot nukes. But in the midst of that, Yahweh Shah is going to come back and destroy their military. The chariots are going to come back and destroy their vehicles. You see?
Well, the prophecy, they shall learn war no more.
Yep.
You know?
So this is going to be the war to end all wars. And you got a quote by Albert Einstein where he said, I don't know how the third war.
No, he said, I know how the third war will end. I don't know how the fourth war will end.
Exactly.
Yep.
But we know how the third war is going to end, man, by nukes. But we know after that, the earth shall abide forever, right?
Yep.
But then after that, nation's not going to learn war anymore, man.
And I believe another statement, he said, in history, I've never known a mouse to make a mousetrap.
Right.
But a human. So
Oh,
he's
man,
doomed, bro.
he's so
Cutting. So this nigga, he's the mouse and he made a trap for himself.
Yep.
Man.
He put himself in a box.
Yep. He did. He did. Even with his Declaration of Independence, Americans are going to use their Bill of Rights to overthrow the standing government. You know? Because they have that right to. And when you read it.
The only way out of this is divine intervention. The only way out is up.
That's right.
But how you on the chariot?
Mm-hmm.
So we need Yahweh Shai to come back and get us, man.
Desperately.
Or we be a martyr and then our spirit goes back. You know?
Yeah, well, he has to, because Esau's going to come in and try to rape us, man. You know, I said that to someone the other day, because you brothers, man, even though this flesh is temporal, you need to take ownership of your body. Hold up, man, this is my body, all right? You could tell some demon succubus that she can do whatever she wants, my body, my choice, but you going to tell me? You going to tell me that you got to put something and pop off in me?
Okay.
Get out of here, man. That's called rape. In the court system, if you take a piece of your body and forcibly put it in another person's body, that is rape. So you mean to tell me he could take something and stick it in me and let off, and that ain't rape?
Right?
Are you kidding me? They're fucking nuts, bro. These humans, they're through, man.
Well, that's why the standard's going to have to be lifted.
Exactly.
You know?
There was that video about 2-3 years ago, which is the spirit. This Jake was being forced to get something in him, and he was forced to get something in him, and he set his camera up and squared up with the nigga.
Yeah.
You
In
know,
the hospital.
but they did overtake him because he wasn't a man of the Lord. But he was like this fucking big.
Yeah.
He put his camera down, was rocking him, and they overtook him. But when that day comes to us, oh man, 8 men coming in and only 1 man walking out. You know, we might fly out. You know, and I believe that in the spirit. I believe in the spirit that Esau ain't gonna be able to do nothing to us, man.
Where it says the angels of the Lord encamp around about those that fear him and deliver them.
They're around us right now.
That's right. Each brother has their own guardian angel. Most High could allow your guardian angel to manifest with that sword and start going to work, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. They got a movie called, or a show, it's called The Adventures of JoJo. And it's about Joestar and his evil brother. And it's literally Jacob and Esau. But in the show, each generation goes on, and it's his family still fighting against his brother Esau. And there's another one where it's called, I can't remember the term, but pretty much they don't know they have a spirit on them. So like if something happens, the spirit manifests and will defend them. And so it's their guardian angel. They call it like harmony. Yeah, it's fire, bro. It's a fire. It's fire, bro. It's literally Jacob and Esau. Literally. You got to check it out, bro.
Verse 2, and it says,
It's written. All right? It's not Matthew 24 happening, brothers.
It's happening.
Right. So what makes you think that the spiritual power won't happen?
Exactly.
The angels. All of these things that are written is going to be happening.
Well, I got one for you. It was written we go into slavery. Did we not go into slavery?
We're still here.
So,
What did Brooke say? We are yet this
day
day
in our captivity.
Subject unto payments.
and he said that the Babylonians.
Right.
Now he's saying it in Babylon again.
Root like shit, man. Even Edris said that same. Like, man, if the world was made for us, why don't we have an inheritance?
Yeah. And now that proves why Elder Pastor says we have a greater understanding. Because we're not in that spirit, because we know why we don't have it yet.
Right.
That's why we in the spirit, like, wait till we get it. Wait till we get it.
And that's why the Lord told me to note it in the book, because he knows one thing. You know, this book, these words, they have the spirit on them, because it's inspired from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And and the Lord supping with you, the spirit jump on you, man.
Yep.
The Lord loosed the seals, man.
Yep.
Now everybody can read that book, bro. It's called, there's a scripture that says, let the table be made a snare.
Yep.
So if the Lord ain't dealing with you and you try to read it, you're going to be saying that the Rev 13 is a spiritual mark.
Yep.
And then you're going to end up taking it.
Yep.
And you're going to end up being destroyed.
Yep.
All right? You're going to trust in this world.
Yep.
Where the scripture says, be not conformed to this world, man.
Yep. Enmity.
And it says, he have delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Meaning bodies everywhere, man. Bodies are going to be dropping, man.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Millions, man. Millions, billions, man. A lot of death is about to happen out here.
Yes.
A lot of people's going to die. All right? I'm anxious to see what happened last night. You know, I ain't checked the app yet, but I know. I know the Most High. I know the Most High went to work, man.
There was already shootings and all types of shit, bro. Mega Mall got shut down. All types of stuff. I was checking it out. I was like, damn. And then in the midst, 5 babies got born. 5 power. For the days of Noah. Marion, you know.
The marriage.
Yep.
Verse 4, and it says, verse 3 says, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven
Yeah, the
shall
mountains are the governments. You know, these governments, man. Hey, the standing powers, man. You know, you got to really understand how mighty the judgment's going to be, because we're talking about existence. You know, we're talking about life changing as you know it. The standard of living, everything, man. The thought of evolution, everything that it's going to be a mind-blowing experience. And the Wadi Al-Bashim side, we got it now. Man, in that day, what? Oh my God, wait a minute. We're who? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people, it's going to blow your mind, bro. You're going to have some black models in Britain thinking, you know, she's just going to be a next Naomi Campbell. You know what I mean? Like, yo, your whole world is changed, bro.
Right.
You know, imagine prisoners in jail, like, they don't know what's happening,
Right.
you know?
And a lot of them about to get released.
Yep. And the children of Israel about to get released.
Yep. Year release.
Year release.
Lord willing.
Yep, we're going to be yelling Jubilee.
Of course, I believe that's the character from X-Men.
Yep, Jubilee. Yep.
Spiritual.
Yeah, we're the X-Men. Because Professor X was Martin Luther King and Magneto was Malcolm X. You know? And what my man say? He said, Malcolm X, stand up for your right. Moving out, moving out. Lynch me. Lynch me for what my people have. Hell yeah, only Jake could feel like that. Only Jake could feel like that. You know? When those Edomites come up to camp and bow, those are Jakes, man.
That was a spiritual scene. They put a truth right in front of you, though.
Yep.
You peep, he said, you should have Moses looking like this beautiful man right
Yep.
here. You know?
Yep.
But they put it in comedy,
Yep.
so you just ha ha ha.
Well, he did give you the food for thought,
Yep.
but you laughed it off.
Exactly.
Damn.
Damn.
So that's probably his way of saying, I told them, Lord.
Yep.
I did tell them they were Israel. They didn't want to. There's this fucking weird bug out. I ain't even gonna mention him. He's weird as he's a demon. But he was like recording, and he was like, look at these black guys. I can't just say, Israel, come here. They're not gonna know. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? He was real weird, bro. But that's my point. It's like, that's kind of Esau. Like, he's telling you without telling you correctly. You know what I mean? Like, it reminds me of that movie with Richard Pryor, and he was buying a house off Esau,
Oh, yeah,
and he
yeah.
was like, and here's your kitchen, and he was like, and here's these beautiful wood-carved cabinets, we're keeping those, ha 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 ha, and then he laughed, and he's like, and here's the pool, we're keeping that too, ha, and everything they told him, they made it seem like they were joking, but they really kept it. So when he bought the house, it was like broken down. So they sold him the house that looked furnished, but when he went to move there, everything was gone. That's how Esau tells you. His mercy cruel, you know? He'll tell you without telling you. But I told you, you know?
Method of revelation.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Exactly.
That's what they believe.
It's a mocking ritual.
Verse 4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Mushroom cloud. Okay? That's the mushroom cloud scripture, man. You know? Because when those nukes hit, that's the chain of correction. That's what's going to happen. It tells you in 2 Peter that the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You know?
And it says, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf fall off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Right, so the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be on these nukes, man. All right, and the Lord's going to make sure they don't break their ranks. He's going to make sure they don't run into it. He's going to make sure they get over there. Just like he made sure Christopher Columbus got his ass over there with St. Elmo's fire, man. You see?
And it says, behold, it shall come upon Idumea.
Idumea is Esau. Edom. All right, this is your judgment, man.
I do me collect.
This is your Christmas present, man. All right. You know, this is your New Year's.
Surprise.
Yep.
You know, we're going to throw you a party. You know?
And it says,
Well, you wanted war? They're not afraid of war, right? Just nuke them. They always say just nuke them.
Yep.
Right? Duke nuke them?
Nuke 'em, yep.
Always nuke them. Okay, all right. Well, you're just going to nuke them. You know?
and it says, and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, so these people are cursed. But you got people that want these guys to be saved, man.
You're a demon.
Let's forgive them.
You're
You're
a demon. You're just a demon.
Saved from what?
You were just created for this
Right,
world.
what do they need to be saved from? What does an Edomite need to be saved from, man? You know, this motherfucker got the world. It's his fault if he's a two-time loser, man.
Yeah.
His own people will screw him over.
Exactly.
You know? Damn, his own people is making him get the juice. They's fucking over their own people, man. It's all low,
For the red horse, they shall kill one another. That's on them. That's you.
Well, Gog and Magog is his own people. His own people is going to nuke his ass. His allies is his own people.
Well, that's the curse of Cain. I mean, not the mark of Cain, but the curse of Cain having an evil eye towards his brother. So that spirit followed with him, and now he has an evil eye towards his white counterpart. Right?
Yep. Because someone voted for Trump, and someone voted for
Biden.
Biden.
And he said, what did he say? Am I my brother's keeper? So who's going to think an evil thought and be like, look, man, I don't know Biden.
That's beautiful because it tells you in Isaiah 19 that the Egyptian shall be against the Egyptian. But on the largest scale, this Egyptian kingdom is going to be against this Egyptian.
Well, it says city against city, kingdom against kingdom.
Yep.
You know?
Beautiful.
Verse 6 it says, the sword of the
So
Lord.
what does that tell us? We don't got to do nothing. We just got to wait.
Yeah, we just got to be patient.
We got to trust in the Lord.
What did the Lord say? Wait ye upon me till I rise up to the fray.
Yeah.
He said, those that wait upon me, their strength shall be renewed. You know,
The prophecy is Esau's going to destroy himself. So we need to get going. For what, dummy? What do you need to do?
Bro, like what did Morpheus tell Neo, man? He said, you trying to tell me I can dodge bullets? He said, when it's time, you won't have to.
He said no.
Right. He just said he just told the bullet la. That's power, man.
Right.
You know. So we got in the spirit we got power over Esau's carnal blessing.
Yeah, we do.
You know. This what we're doing right now is power. It's the reason why they want to clip these videos, which is the spiritual book burning, man.
Which the first one dated back is Jeremiah's book. You know?
Which is done by wicked Israelites.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, look up the list of book burnings. The first one is Jeremiah. Why would they need to burn this book if it was fake? Why would Wikipedia have it if it was a fable? Why, if the Bible's fake, why isn't it sold in a comic book store?
If the Bible's fake, then why the hell is there wars, rumors of wars? Why is everything that Yahweh Shai said happening now?
Right.
Why did they swear on the Bible?
You know?
Why did the president get inaugurated with the Bible?
Right.
Why did they use Wisdom of Solomon for Trump's inauguration?
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
They had the Apocryphy. You
Why
know?
did they use the Bible to enslave us?
Yep.
You know, they taught us about a hell doctrine because there's power in these words, man. You know, really what he's trying to do is offset prophecy. You know, because he thinks he can get out of the destruction, but there's no way around it, man. You know.
Him thinking that he's getting out of it is fulfilling it.
Exactly.
Because what he's doing is, yo.
It's like that movie 23, man. You know, he did some shit. He jumped out the window. He lost it, and then he started. When he found out, oh shit, his ass wished he never went muttering.
I am fingerling. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Verse 6 it says, verse 6, the sword of the Lord Yahweh Shai is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness.
Right, which says filled with blood, meaning the slaying of the Lord is going to be a lot of people, man. There's going to be a lot of people going to be getting zapped out here, man. You know, a lot of people are going to just die of heart attacks. You know, you might have fighter jets steer a chariot. That fighter jet might have a heart attack. The fucking plane going to crash. You know, as it's falling, it's going to get zapped. You know.
And it says, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams, for the Lord had a sacrifice in Basra.
That's spiritual because Esau is doing a major sacrifice right now.
Right.
So it's spiritual that the Lord's going to have an even major sacrifice. You know?
And this is the altar. You know? I mean, where we're at right now is the altar. The Lord said I will put altars in Egypt. But ultimately, Babylon is an altar for Esau to be sacrificed upon.
Right.
You know?
And it says, in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Right, that great slaughter. Oh, it's going to get to the point where he's going to be as a chase rope. You know? Oh, it tells you in Job, terrorists shall drive him to his feet. Meaning what? He's going to be put to flight. He's going to be running. And then you're going to be chased. Right? Because the same men that you see right now fishing, being fishermen, will be made hunters. So the hunter's going to become hunters. Amen. With that, you know, we pray this was edifying and comforting. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Rakasayim, Barakim. Peace, mercy, and blessing to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.